evening. This is Lynn, Mary, and Natalie, and we're at 1340 WJOL, Will County's News Talk Sports, every Friday morning from 9 to 10. But tonight, we are here in the most spectacular place. I can't believe it just looks absolutely beautiful. Mary's here. We have other guests, so we're going to introduce them. Mary?
Well, hello, Mr. Important. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Chris Brown. I'm the Government Affairs Manager at Lamont Refinery.
Well, welcome, Chris. You want to pass it along?
I'm going to pass it along, and then I'm going to let Jim make an announcement about how wonderful the Citgo sponsorship is. Jim Glasgow, our Will County State's Attorney. It's wonderful to be here. Oh, Jim, you have got to be absolutely amazed.
Well, yes. Last year when we hit 1,100 and we were turning people away, we said we've got to get a bigger venue. And we're at a bigger venue. And it's amazing. I mean, it's not even 6 o'clock and people are pouring in.
I know, and you look out there, it's spectacular.
Yes.
The setting is wonderful, the weather is cooperating. This is just the best. This is the 10th annual. We started in Republic Hall to 176 to pipe fitters to the Chicagoland Speedway.
Correct.
And I remember asking you, well, what if we outgrow this? And what did you say we were going?
McCormick Place.
All right. And
Well, we can't do that because it's not Will County.
I know, but we could try, or the Chicago State Soldiers Field, one of the others.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And over here, this gentleman, will you introduce yourself, sir?
Yeah, I'm Dave Margliano. I'm going to fill in for Natalie tonight until she gets here because Natalie's got some really important things to do. But I do work for Jim.
Well, I know you do, and she's not telling anybody where she is. It's a secret. I understand that you have upped your sponsor. You're going to be a presenting sponsor next year again, and you have upped your sponsorship. Fantastic. Thank you, Chris. Thanks so very much.
We're real excited. I mean, working with Jim and Lisa has been a lot of fun. I've known both of them for a few years now, and they're just a good group to work with, and it's a great event. So we're really excited that it's out here at the Speedway.
Oh, it's amazing. It's spectacular. Mary, what do you think? You've looked out there to see what is going on out there, the tables and such?
I think I'm really hungry. I want to know if either of you, and let's include Dave in this too, what is your strategy as you cut down these rows? You know, there's only so much stomach capacity, but there's a lot of food. Do we have a strategy?
Boy, I don't know. I haven't even got that far yet.
All
looks good.
and everything smells wonderful.
How many there are? How many chefs there are?
50 private cooks, and then we've got the commercial vendors up this year. And we'll have to check with Lisa. I'm not sure how many we have, but yeah. So, and they're in a different category. But Joe Garbin's here to defend his title, as
that's right.
You know, and he's serious. You know, he is really serious, and
there are a lot of very serious people in here today, right? We're going to talk to a few of them.
he uses seasonings that you can't even pronounce. So, you know, it's got to be good.
But it's so good to be here. And as I said, it is the 10th annual, and the beneficiary of all of this wonderful fundraising is the Children's Advocacy Center, an organization that you started 25 years ago. You just actually, it was 25 years this year, isn't it?
No, it was 1995, so it's 23 years ago.
Oh,
but
okay.
we're getting up there.
I'm told it was 25, but that, give or take a couple of years, doesn't matter.
Yes. Yeah, it was kind of exciting the way we got it open back in 1995 because we didn't go to referendum, and I was able to get Silver Cross Hospital and St. Joseph Hospital to work with us, and then we got a grant from DCFS, and we opened our doors in a suite, a 3,000 square foot suite at the Rabbi Hirschman Center at Silver Cross. And for the first 3 years, we ran without any county funding. And I think that's really important that, you know, anytime you can do that, the taxpayers need a break. So
that's right. But this event and the Children's Advocacy Center, it touches everyone's soul. It really, really does. I mean, there's nothing, you know, the children that benefit with hope and health, better health, from sexual abuse. I mean, it's amazing. And the dogs are here. I saw Mally and Jackson and Kiwi.
Absolutely, and we've had the therapy dogs for about 7 years now, and they've made a complete change in the demeanor of the children in the center. A few weeks ago, I was at the center, and there was this little girl, about 6 years old, cute as a button, was coming in, and I knew right away why she was there. And she looked a little bit ill at ease. 5 minutes later, I heard somebody laughing, and I looked, and it was the little girl playing with the dogs. She had some stuffed animals, and she was in a different place. So she was in a much better position to give a thorough and truthful statement about what had happened to her.
That's what it all means here. Everyone here tonight supporting that. The other thing too, recently you did a initiative about the sex trafficking. You held a summit about that to begin the dialogue about it, and it is in our area.
Yes.
It happens here.
Yes, and we recently received a grant where we are able to provide services for victims of child pornography and sex trafficking. And so it was important that our employees and other members of the community became informed about the current status of sex trafficking. We don't have a terrible problem with that in Will County, but just at our border,
Just in case.
Well,
be prepared.
The larger cities have a very serious problem, and certainly we have a large city very near to us. But we've got a good reputation in Will County. Law enforcement is very effective here. So these bad guys go to the path of least resistance. So we haven't seen a real influx of sex trafficking in Will County, but we're prepared if it does rear its ugly head.
Another initiative by our Will County State's Attorney, Jim Glasgow. Fantastic. And listen, go have fun.
Okay.
We'll catch up with you later, and I want to talk with Chris and Mary a little bit more. But good to see you. And Dave, keep him in tow, okay?
Hey,
I know it's difficult.
Make sure you ask him about his glory days on the gridiron, okay?
Let's ask him about his glory days on the gridiron, Mary. All right.
I played at Morris High School.
And did you go on to college football?
Yes, I did. I started out at Bemidji State and then transferred to Olivet Nazarene.
And so after that, you didn't go into professional football? No.
No. I help and coach the little boys now, so I'm helping with the Morris Warriors back in Morris. I got 2 8th graders and a 7th grader.
That's where you live in Morris?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Born and raised in Morris. Lived there my whole life. So.
All right. Well, it's so good to have you here because as a presenting sponsor, and as I said to Jim, this touches everyone's soul, right, Mayor? You know how long you've been involved, and we've done this this is the 10th annual. Do you recall? Tell Chris what we did to Jim the first time.
Oh, well, Chris, let me tell you. The first time we did it, and Jim is, if he has softened at all, it's been over the years. Would you agree, Dave? Maybe more so now than ever? So when we first did this 15 years ago or whatever, 10 years ago, we all dressed up like him and he had gray wigs and put suits on with ties and everything. And mustaches. And we were genuinely scared. I'm not even going to lie, Dave. We were scared. But he...
I certainly remember. You remember? I absolutely remember. And then I remember when Jim walked in, he went, those ladies... It was all in fun, and it was received really well by the crowd.
I think so too. Yeah, everybody was a great sport. Kudos to him because he put up with us. So that tells you a little about this man, that he would put up with something like that.
And you were right because the office people were scared.
They
oh
were
my
scared.
God! When they heard what we were going to do.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, oh my
Yeah.
God! Can you believe what? He took it all in fun. And as a matter of fact, he's brought it up a few times.
So what is it that made you? What was it that said we've got to sponsor this? We're going to do this year.
Well, I've just got to know Jim over the last few years, and he's been great to work with on other things in my previous positions before. Because I'm new at Citgo. I started about 7 months ago. So this kind of opportunity came about, and I've known Lisa for a while too. Back to her Big Brothers days, I was on United Way board in Grundy for a little while, and so she was her agency was one of the agencies that I got to work with. And so I've known Lisa a long time, so she kind of sent this in the email to me, and I kind of saw it come across my desk, and I go, we got to do this. and it was just it was that instantaneous. And I picked up the phone. I said, "You don't happen to have a sponsor yet for this, do you?" And she goes, "No, do you want to be?" I go, "Well, yeah." She goes, "You're kidding me." And I go, "No." And she's screaming on the phone. And
I know, I can hear her. I can hear her screaming,
So
right, Mary?
it was that easy. So
Well, thank you. I mean, Lynn and I definitely are pleased and grateful that you're doing it. But just think about all the people tonight and all the children that are going to benefit from it, too.
yeah, it's
Thank
gonna be
you
great.
so much.
we're
Yes.
really looking forward to it.
In that story that Jim just told about the little 6-year-old, I mean, when you think, and you have the children, can you imagine how you would feel as a parent going through something like this? But the Children's Ad Center has the resources and the professionalism.
Well, and they've just made it better and better over the years from the different, I mean, I've heard Jim talk about it, I've heard Lisa talk about it, I've heard Ken talk about it. I mean, how that's changed, and it's just gotten better and better and easier for the children to talk. So, I mean, it's a hard situation for them to be in to begin with. And,
I know.
And then to be asked a lot of questions multiple times. They've got it down to it's just one time now. And that's something to be said, I think.
I can honestly say, in my 45 years of law enforcement, that this is one of the Children's Advocacy Center is one of the best, if not the best thing that has ever helped us in law enforcement. And people think that maybe these are just kids who maybe the family needs help or something like that, or they're kids that might be a little destitute. Absolutely not. We've had children of doctors, lawyers, very nice households that neighbors did something to them or relatives did something to them. It touches everybody, and I cannot tell you. And you guys know that I used to do the child porn things.
Right.
And I know of at least 400 cases that I've taken to the Advocacy Center, and it's made a huge difference in the way things happen. And
more convictions.
More convictions.
More convictions.
The convictions are way up because when the defense attorney sees this child on film, and looks at it, they don't even want to bring it to a jury because there's no way they want a jury to see what we see, and what we see every day at the Advocacy Center. And then you bring in the dogs. What a genius. He's not here, so I could say it, because he'd smack me if I told him honest. Those kids pet the dogs, and now the new dog will actually go into the courtroom if needed. The jury can't see the dog, but that child will sit on the stand and sit there and pet the dog and feel so relaxed. It is so touching. You guys know me. You guys know me for years and years. I'll tell you what. I just can't describe what that does for the prosecution.
This is why we're here. And this is why everyone is coming in, pouring into the Chicagoland Speedway. We thank the Chicagoland Speedway for being the host this evening. They've done a marvelous job for the Children's Ad Center. And what can I say? It's just the best place to be tonight.
It is, absolutely, without a doubt.
Okay. Chris, go have fun.
I will.
Go.
Thanks, ladies, for everything.
Yeah, that's
I
like.
will.
Give us our roadmap, because we need to know what we're going to go for first.
All right, that's
All
a
right.
deal.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
You've got to come into the station with us sometime.
love to.
Be on air with us.
That'd be great.
All right. Take care.
Well, hello, and look who we have here, one of our favorite couple duos, the Walshes. Will you introduce yourselves? Irene Walsh.
Larry Walsh,
And Larry, what's your position?
Will County Executive.
That's right, we love Larry, and this wouldn't be a Men Who Cook without your famous caramels.
Her famous caramel.
What's that?
Her famous caramel.
Okay, now let me ask you this. Are yours award-winning at this point?
Possibly, I have. We have won awards in the past 9 years. Not every year, but we have had sometimes. We were awarded, and that I like what they do now. That the people that go around, they come back and will vote on that. So it's the favorite of the people that's here.
definitely.
But it looks like we're going to have really some tough competition tonight.
Oh, you're not kidding. Do you believe all the people here?
I know.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
So I want to know, is this a family recipe or where did this come
No,
from?
when I was first married, I asked my mom, do you know a caramel recipe? She had a lady friend, and so that's the recipe. It was Florence McHugh. I don't take any credit, and I've made them since.
It's like chocolate chip cookies though, right? They never go out of style. You never get tired of them.
Yeah, and our kids can't put them down. Can't. It's like Chase potato chips. You can't stop eating them.
Right, exactly. Lenny?
Larry brought us some, and they're tucked away in my purse, but I will share them, and then I will. Yes, I will.
I can't help it that the management of WJOL didn't give you any on Friday and shared. So you have to bring that up, So
We will. He brought them to the studio, but nobody shared them with us, Mary.
I was unaware of this.
yeah.
I didn't know there was some at the
If
studio.
you're not going to give me, you're not going to tell anybody.
That's true. That's very true. That's very true.
Irene, I think I told you this before. Your caramels are very much like what my grandmother used to make. And we lived in New York, and we come back to visit. I never left Joliet going back to New York without my grandmother's caramels. I mean, they're so similar.
Good. I'm glad you enjoy them.
Love them.
Well,
Love them.
when we were in with Kevin Collins just the other morning, and when we were out there at the station, he said he had some. He always liked them, and he put a jacket on, and he had 4 of them in his pockets, and he said
I did the same
it was a
thing, yeah.
teaser until he got here tonight. Yeah, so.
Candy's a tricky thing to make. I mean, do you ever burn a batch, or how does
The
that
very
work?
first batch I made, they came out like a brick. I threw them away and started over, and I knew how to do it. So, and now I can 2 pans going, and I know how to.
All right, for this evening, how many caramels did you make, Irene, and that Larry helped you with?
Over 1,600.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, you guys are the best ever.
We ran out last year when we had that big crowd up there, so we've definitely wanted to have more on hand this year. But if there a crowd is that they think is anticipated, we might run out tonight. And if we run out tonight, good.
That's right. Right.
It's a success.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for joining us.
Thank
I
you.
think you better get back to your table. Now,
Yeah.
who's manning your table?
It's just there.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. I mean, one to a person. I mean, we don't want them just loading up on your caramels.
Okay, yeah. Lynn, you come over and police that, okay?
All right, I will.
The 2 little kids in the next table have been over there, but they do say, please, that can we have another one, and thank you, so we let them have them.
But with your family, you have so many kids, grandkids, great-grandkids. No great yet? Oh, okay. No great yet. Okay. Anytime, there's time for that.
Plenty of time for that. Plenty of time for that.
How many grandchildren?
20.
Oh, there is time for
The youngest
grandchildren.
one is 5 months.
You'll be 5 months on Wednesday.
Yeah, Tuesday, 25th. So,
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Wonderful family.
Samuel Lawrence.
Samuel Lawrence. I always see on Facebook when you're wishing your grandkids happy birthday.
Oh yeah, ma'am. Well, I started that back when Facebook come about. Now it's getting everybody thinks how many I got. Well, if you got 20 and you got 52 weeks, I mean, about every 3 weeks there you got a kid.
Yeah, well, in a cluster sometimes.
Yeah,
you
we got a
have
cluster.
several in a row.
Yeah, the month of March we have a number of them, so it's like writing all the time, every week.
Oh my gosh. Well, listen, go have fun.
Yep, we are.
And
it's going to be a great night tonight.
isn't it look beautiful out there?
Oh man, this is ideal. And the parking, that's the most important thing. So.
Well, Well, that was one of the reasons that they.
We were happy, and we thank the pipe fitters union for what they did for a number of years, and that helped us out greatly. But when you outgrow something, you got to
Right. That's right.
And Scott Paddock has stepped up and done his best. And we're better than this beautiful racetrack and the facilities that we have here, and take advantage of them.
Well, if you see Scott Paddock tonight, send him over our way.
Okay,
we'd like to talk with him.
I will do that.
Thanks,
Maybe
Larry.
that's him under there.
I don't. Maybe. Thanks, Larry and Irene. Thanks for joining us.
Bye-bye now.
Bye, dear.
He's ready.
All right. All right. It's not a WJOL get-together without our own Scott Slocum.
Hi, there.
Scotty.
Hello. Hi, everybody. Hi, Len.
Hi there.
Okay,
You're working hard.
Tell us what brings you here tonight.
I'm on the Will County Children's Advocacy Center board, and we found out that we couldn't be at the Pipe Fitters Hall anymore.
Yeah.
So we said, hey, why not Chicagoland Speedway?
Why not?
So when you float an idea like that out there, you better back up the talk.
Yep,
So we're here, and they're doing a great job. I mean, the Advocacy Center, what an event. I mean, this is like one of the coolest events I've ever been to.
But they're just pouring in, too.
Yeah, they're pouring in. We're going to get over 1,000 people, maybe like 1,400 we hope. We hope.
We did last year. We had 1,000 people.
Yeah.
And the parking was a little bit of a problem. No problems out here at all.
No.
It looks spectacular out there with the tables and the tents.
Yep.
Have you been down the food line yet?
I have.
Okay, so tell me, if you had a strategy, what would you suggest?
Hit everyone.
All right.
Every single one.
All right, fair enough.
Everyone. Hey, real quick, guys. Chicagoland Speedway. I mean, well, they're the nicest people on the planet. Scott Paddock and Ken Kors, director of operations out here, and the entire staff. I mean, to give you this facility, to give us the facility for a night to raise, tens of thousands of dollars is amazing.
Awesome.
This is the largest arena in the state of Illinois, and it's absolutely amazing. And to just roll out the red carpet and say, here you go, guys, you can have it. First class.
I've been looking for Scott Paddock. We'd like to have him on air with us because what you said about it is just amazing.
Yeah.
That generosity in our community for them to do this for the Children's Ad Center, but the Children's Ad Center, I think, speaks to everyone's soul.
Yeah, it does. It absolutely does. Racing is a family sport. And when something goes wrong in a family, it's not good. And this is the worst thing that can happen to a family, what these people have to deal with every day. So fantastic. Paddock and everybody, they're just amazing people. And all these men and women volunteering, giving up their own time and their money to come here tonight. And all Lisa's volunteers. It's been a joy to watch them.
Do you know a more successful event than that? When we talked about 1,400 people, I can't think of anything that rivals this.
Give me a couple of minutes and I'll check back, but I don't know. And it's so unique as well.
Right.
I mean, especially here. I've been to a couple of other events here at the garage area, so I knew this could handle this many people, and I knew it could give us what we needed to give. We need water, we need electric, we need room, and it's got all of those things.
Yep.
It's great. We got parking, yeah. I mean, and the pipe fitters were awesome, but we outgrew their space.
Well, that's right. And Pipe Fitters 597, many thanks to them for the years that this was held. I mean, because we went from Republic Hall to 176, we were treated well, every place, then to Pipe Fitters, and now to Chicagoland Speedway.
Yeah, I think we found a home here for a while, and it was Lisa's vision to put Lisa Lass's vision to put the tents up and everything outside. It looks great out there.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's like you walk into a PGA tournament, a golf
You'll
tournament.
find a more perfect night, right?
Yeah, the weather
I was worried. I called Lisa this afternoon. I said, hey, we may need some heaters. Can you get those heaters that you put on like a patio? But no, it's great, man. Absolutely perfect.
Well, thank you, Scotty, for what you do
thanks,
out
guys.
there.
Yep.
We know you're busy too, but you still find time to volunteer for people like this. It's pretty awesome.
People are amazing, man. They really are. And I wish they'd get funded full time by the government, so we wouldn't have to have all these fundraisers and things like that.
I wish we wouldn't have to have them at all.
Exactly. Well, that's not going to happen, unfortunately. But they do everything that they do based on getting 25% of their budget from the county. I sure wish it was more. I wish other local governmental agencies would kick in as well.
They're going to make some tonight. They're going to make some dollars tonight.
We're going to make some dollars tonight, absolutely. So you bet. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, Scotty.
You know that everything that you do here and at the radio station, how much we appreciate it, and thank you for the support of Lynn, Mary, and Natalie.
Well, you guys are a huge part of it. I said a long time ago, it's a radio station. It's not just one person or two or three. It's like 20, and we have 20 great people like you guys. So.
And look what we've done as a team at the radio station, all of our stations, and it's a wonderful life.
Yeah.
So on to December.
On to December, and I'm taking a break until then. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye. Thanks, Scotty. Thank you so much. Go have fun. I know you were loading up water.
Hi, we are now with Lauren Staley Ferry, County Board member, County Board 9, and also candidate for Will County Clerk. Hello!
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 Thanks for having me, ladies. It's so fun to be here.
Is this the best venue ever?
This is awesome. This is a great change, I think, for this year. It's always been great the last few years, but how exciting to be in a different venue.
So Alan and I were talking in the car on the way over here about how the first year it was at the Republic Hall, and they blew the electricity a couple times because they weren't used to having so many crock pots going. But every year it has grown immensely. It's really a tribute to not only the work that they do at the Children's Advocacy Center, but also to Jim Glasgow himself.
Absolutely. It's so great. There are so many new cooks every year. It's exciting. And like you said, it's a tribute to the Children's Advocacy Center and Jim Glasgow and what he's doing for the area. It's wonderful.
I was able to sit with Jim for a little bit the other day, purely happenstance, and honest to God, and we were talking, and he is so excited about being able to implement some new things in with the Children's Ad Center, mostly the dogs that he's bringing in, the therapy dogs. He is so convinced that this is going to be a game changer. He calls them well, I don't know if those dogs are the League of, what's it called?
Extraordinary Canines. Yes, it's wonderful. Yes, I mean, I was able to go on a tour this year of the Advocacy Center and see some of the rooms and talk to the people that work there, and the work they do is truly amazing. It really is, and it's some of the best work around. I mean, it's so good that so many people are here to support the cause.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you guys. This is great. I can't wait to go taste some food.
Have fun.
All right, thank you. Yes, I will.
It's Lynn, Mary, and Natalie here on the red carpet out at the Chicagoland Speedway. You can listen to Lynn, Mary, and Natalie every Friday morning on 1340 WJOL, Will County's News, Talk, Sports. And right now, we are here with Val Devine, the executive director of the Rialto Square Theater. Did I see dancing? There was dancing. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I lost my voice. It must have been from cheering at the Michael Jackson show we had the other night.
I heard that was wonderful, and they want it back.
Yes, he was incredible. Incredible.
I know some of the people that took videos and posted them on Facebook. He looked wonderful.
Yes, yes. If you didn't know, you wouldn't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah, exactly. If you didn't know, you wouldn't know. And that's exactly what I thought when I watched him on the video.
That pretty much, if you didn't know, you wouldn't know. That's my motto. That's what I live by.
About a lot of things, you know. Yeah, that's it. It works for everything. Anyway, you've got some great shows coming to the Rialto. Comes to mind Kenny G, the Christmas, everything that's coming up for Christmas.
We just announced Winona.
Oh, Winona and the Big Noise Band?
Yep.
Fantastic.
Yep.
I know that Marilyn McSteen is particularly happy about Winona.
I'm a little concerned. I have a restraining order on my desk, just in case.
She and Jack Erickson, your director of development, was on the show with us yesterday morning. And I said, a stalker? A Rialto stalker?
It seems like a harsh word, but sometimes if the shoe fits, right?
That's right, that's right. So what else? What's happening?
We have just been busy, and now that we're about to deploy into the holiday season, and everything is just craziness. You know, the tree goes up, and trees, plural. We're going to have Noel, the premiere of Noel. Yeah, we're very excited about that. Next Tuesday is Sing Along Sound of Music.
That's right. Okay, yes. There's a lot. Movies, now at the Rialto, there's 3 holiday movies I believe you had coming up. Speaking of country in Winona, there's the Oak Ridge Boys Christmas.
Yes, with the closing of Holiday Star, they had a long-standing tradition of performing at the holidays there. So hopefully their new long-standing tradition will be at the Rialto.
And why not?
Why not?
I mean, the Holiday Star was nice, or the Star Plaza, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
However, there's nothing like the Rialto Square Theater.
Nothing.
So, all right.
But we could be biased. I'm just
You think?
putting that out there.
Maybe.
Possibly, yeah.
Maybe. Let me ask you, how are you enjoying being executive director, or is that a leading question?
Next? No. I'm sorry. Oh, good. Here. Pass
That
me
mic
the
back.
No, here, you hold it. I'm not allowed to hold things. No, you know what? It's been challenging. No secret. If I'd said it wasn't, then I wouldn't be doing my job. But I look forward to going into work every day, and I work with great people, and I think we're changing some folks' minds.
Oh, yes.
And that's the name of the game.
And then with the adding of the shows, the types of shows that are being added, your star memberships are increasing. All good news, lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff. Mayor, they're having a conversation over there. It's Lynn, Mary, and Natalie.
How fun it is here. You hear the band out there?
Yes, I do.
You've been listening to the band? Yeah.
You're going to dance your way right on over there, aren't you?
Yeah.
Mary's been talking about the band the last few minutes.
They're fantastic. They're
Who is it?
fantastic.
Do
I
you
have no idea, but you can hear a horn section. I mean, there's all kinds of things going on out there.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming and joining us at
Me to come
It
over.
was so nice.
Right. And she's like, come. And I was like, do I have anything in my teeth? You know, one of those.
All right. We won't tell you about the broccoli.
Please don't.
All right, Val Devine, Executive Director of the Rialto Square Theater, doing a great job. And it's a lot of work, believe me, and it's just getting better and better, and more fun, and more people, and more shows. What else? What else do we want? We want a wonderful Christmas season at the Rialto. On November 19th, we debut the Christmas shows, the tree, the marquee, everything. So the Rialto and the website.
RialtoSquare.com.
And that's where we can go for tickets and to know anything about the Rialto. What are these two doing over here?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Let's go. We're Lynn, Mary, and Natalie and Val Devine on the red carpet for Men Who Cook. And this is Lynn, Mary, and Natalie on the red carpet out at the Chicagoland Speedway for Men Who Cook. What a crowd. Unbelievable. We are so pleased to have with us right now Judy Mitchell. And Judy, correct title, President of Joliet Junior College. The best junior college in the oldest too, the best in the nation and the oldest.
Absolutely. We are the best.
Yes, you are.
In the country and in our state.
Well, that's what I said. Last night we were having dinner, or it was Thursday night we were having dinner, and our server, we asked where he was going to school, Joliet Junior College. Yes, and then he's going on to Lewis University. So tell us, you're here, you say you've been here several times. What brings you to the Children's Advocacy Center fundraiser Men Who Cook?
Well, first and foremost, to support the children. That's something we look for every year. But this is such a fun event. This is our third year. Chicagoland Speedway is amazing. I mean, we just have so much more parking, but the food is just unbelievable. And obviously, I'm telling everyone, vote for booth number 513, Joliet Junior College.
Oh, the culinary arts?
Okay. Because we've been told there's the amateurs, but there's also a lot of professional tables back there too, and JJC I'm sure would qualify as one of those, correct?
I'm sure they would, yes.
And
so
what do they have?
They have, it's a little duck with a little mango sauce or something on there. It was delicious. And right now, my favorite dessert, although I started with dessert first, are the caramels in Larry Walsh's booth.
I know. We interviewed Larry and Irene, and I do have a few in my purse.
Do you? I was going to find a little bag and load it up.
Yes, you do, because I know I've taken them home, and then I ration myself. And when I get to the last one, it really upsets me. But Judy was talking about Larry and Irene's car.
That was my first stop, that booth.
Yeah, you're smart. Very smart. I'll be right back. They're good. Yeah, they're very good.
Oh my gosh, they're amazing.
So what else would you recommend?
Well, there's a booth to the far side that had pulled pork with a coleslaw that was very good.
Oh.
Yeah, and then there's the little beef sandwiches with some horseradish sauce on it, right on this side.
That was what you were eating when we grabbed you.
Yes. That is delicious. That's amazing. So we're trying to pace ourselves slowly and then work our way back to the desserts.
Well, one thing I do want to say before we let you go, to go eat more, you're doing a great job at Joliet Junior College as the president. Wonderful.
Thank you so much. And truly, I love my job. I have the best job in the world. It's amazing. Our students, our faculty, staff, and we have an amazing community.
Yes, we do.
So,
on our board is Don Gavoni, our Joliet Area Historical Museum Board. You appointed him to our board, Don Gavoni, a professor of chemistry. The other one is Kelly Roeder Tonelli.
Yes, absolutely. So they both are amazing, not only employees, but community members, and so supportive. So I'm very appreciative. And then I get to hear from them what's going on and, in other areas and other organizations, so we can all participate any way we can.
That's right. Well, good to have you with us. We'll let you finish your beef sandwich and have a great time tonight. Thanks for the tips on where we should be going next. Thanks, Judy. Judy Mitchell, the president of Joliet Junior College. Thank you. Thank you. We're here on Channel 6 cable. Yes. No. Let's just introduce him again correctly. Mike Ferguson. He's head of the Department of Community and Family Services.
Department of Children and Family Services, Area Administrator.
All right. Area Administrator, Department of Children and Family Services.
Correct.
Got it. All right. So, how are you?
I'm good.
Now, have you been here before?
This is our first time. Since I came to Will County about 8 months ago, so being a part of my position is I'm on the board, and I'm also go to the meetings at the Children's Advocacy Center because they do such a great job with the kids that we have that come in for certain allegations of abuse or neglect. And they do the forensic interviews and whatnot. So they've been a great partner of ours and been really good to work with, and we're just blessed to have them and be able to partner with them in the community.
Well, as I said, you see all of the people that are pouring in here yet. I mean, I said it affects your soul. It goes to your soul, the feeling of the work that they do, the Children's Ad Center.
It really does. And the way they really come together as a team to help serve those kids and those families as well that are in need. Worked with Sherry Johnson, who of course has the dogs, and they just do such a wonderful job at putting the kids at ease to be able to tell their stories, and that helps us help them better. So we're really blessed to have them.
You're speaking of the dogs, Kiwi, Mally, and Jackson, and is so exceptional. And you're right. Kiwi can go into the courtroom now, and Kiwi cannot be seen by the jury, but he can sit next to the child in the jury's box and sit there. And Sherry said if he had to sit there for 8 hours, he would be there for 8 hours, not moving. And the child can reach down and touch him. It's such a tremendous story.
It really helps the kids be comfortable on the stand because it's an uncomfortable position for them anyway, and then the stories that they have to tell. And so those dogs do such a great service for them to be able to put them at ease, to be able to tell those stories so that we can help them get better.
And the parents, and it's not just the child too, it's the parent. When a parent learns of this happening to their child, I mean, it doesn't get any more traumatic than that.
It doesn't, and oftentimes it's a shock to the family most of the time. and their world is upside down.
You know, I want to, be the administrator for the Department of Children and Family Services. I know you must see a lot of heartbreaking things also, and I always wonder how you deal with that personally, and how I guess trying to help the people, but then yourself, you know, as the person that has to work with the families, so difficult.
It's very difficult. I remember years ago when I was out in the field as an investigator, you learn to cope with it. Some of us are built to do that, or meant to do that.
That's right. You're exactly right.
And some can't because of the stories. We can oftentimes get really caught up in our day-to-day, and even at DCFS, get caught up in our day-to-day and forget, you know, we're so busy with paperwork and whatever, and realize what's going on with these families. But it's very, very heartbreaking at times.
Yes.
And it's not that you become immune, but your focus is helping the family and helping those kids.
And that's what gets you through the real...
Through, because you know what the outcome can be and how to get better.
I mean, thank you so much for all that you do. Mike Ferguson?
Mike Ferguson. That's
so
right.
Good to meet you.
Nice to
Glad
meet
you're
you.
here for the first time. You know, we have a radio show every Friday morning, Lynn, Mary, and Natalie on WJOL. We need to have you come and visit with us on air one of the mornings.
I'd love to do so.
All right, we'll make it happen.
We will. Thank you so much.
Enjoy this evening. Go
You as
have
well.
fun.
We will.
Thank you, Mike. I am here with Judge David Garcia, and Natalie Manley just introduced us. I had not had the pleasure of meeting the judge prior to this, and I understand you're running for circuit?
For circuit judge, yeah. I'm right now I'm associate judge, and that's an appointed position, and the circuit judges are elected. And since I work for the people of the county, I'm asking them for a promotion. That's what
All right. Well, we hope you get that promotion, Judge Garcia. That's great. Now, you're dressed. Are you cooking today?
Yeah, I want to be called chef today.
Chef David Garcia.
Right, because you know, I was working last night making our cheesecake. Hopefully you guys come down and try it. Yeah, it took us about 5 hours.
I can imagine. What do you think about this? Isn't this amazing?
I think it's great. The only problem is that I'm supposed to go and mingle, but I've been stopping at every table. So I might be 5 pounds heavier by the time we're done here today.
Well, Lynn, Mary, and Natalie, we haven't had a chance to go around, but we've been asking everyone what tables we should visit, and we're told everyone.
Oh yeah, they're all good. That's what I'm saying. They're all good. You just can't stop yourself from stopping at every table. They're all good.
Now, what kind of cheesecake did you make?
We call it Lemon Dream. It's a lemon cheesecake, but it's not real lemony. It's like a light lemon. Very, very good.
And so this is one of your specialties, Judge Garcia?
Yeah, I was actually going to make they gave me 2 choices. I was going to make Puerto Rican rice.
Oh, that sounds good too.
Yeah, but I guess they had enough entrees, so cheesecake was the second choice. So, you know.
Here at Men Who Cook, you have appetizers, side dishes, entrees, and desserts. Enough for everybody.
Oh, absolutely! Come on down. I mean, it's worth it.
We're here till 9 o'clock tonight. Plenty of time. Plenty of parking, and the Speedway is just amazing.
And the good thing is it's for charity. I mean, you know, you can't beat that. Good food, and for charity, it's great.
A fundraiser for the Children's Advocacy Center, no better reason than the children. The Advocacy Center that was started by Will County State's Attorney James Glasgow help the children heal. They give them hope. They give the families hope and the healing. Those children who have been victims of sexual abuse, this is the best reason to be here to help these children.
Absolutely, absolutely. I commend him. He's done a great job. And you know, the great thing is this is so well organized.
Oh, yes.
So you come down here, you're not gonna feel crowded. The lines move fast, so come on down.
All right, Judge Garcia. Well, good luck.
All right, thank you.
For your promotion of circuit judge.
All right, thank
All
you.
right, and we're going to stop by for that lemon cheesecake.
Yeah, come on down.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
This is Lynn and Mary on the red carpet here at Chicagoland Speedway, and we're with one of the important sponsors of the Children's Advocacy Center in this wonderful fundraiser.
Hi, I'm Lee McMillan with Leopardo Construction. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here tonight.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you, and thank you so much for the sponsorship. It means so much to the Children's Ad Center. What would you recommend that Mary and I have not been at any of the tables? What would you recommend?
Well, there's one that's about 20 feet behind me. It has a caprese bruschetta that is to die for.
Oh my
So I
God.
highly recommend it because they're going fast.
Okay, all right. Did you have any of Will County Executive Larry Walsh's caramels? He and his.
Where are those at?
Right across go straight across.
Okay.
They're homemade by Irene, his wife, but Larry does help at times.
Okay.
But it's Lee McMillan?
Yes, Lee
Okay.
McMillan.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Well, it's a pleasure meeting you, and thank you so much.
Thank you for your sponsorship and how you feel about the Children's Advocacy Center. Jim Glasgow's quite a Will County State's attorney, isn't he?
He is amazing, and this program that he set up is truly phenomenal. It's a great resource for the county, and I had an opportunity to tour the facility recently and talk with some of the staff, and what they are doing there is truly amazing. It's a very important resource for this community.
It is because of the what it provides for the families as well as the children, the hope that they give them, and Mary and I. This is the 10th annual Men Who Cook, and Mary and I and Natalie, who had to leave earlier, have been involved ever since. It's just amazing.
What was it? What made you want to sponsor? How did that all come about? Was it the tour, or was the tour after the fact?
Actually, the tour was after the fact. Reagan Freitag had suggested that I talk to these folks, and I actually went and met with Lisa and Jim explained to us what they're doing with this amazing organization, and how they have all their support comes from outside. Doesn't have a lot of support without donations from the community. So we went back and we have a Leopardo Charitable Foundation, and I reviewed it with our director there, and I said, this I think is an amazing program that we need to support. And we support one in the Hoffman Estates area as well, and we said this is a huge opportunity for us to get back to the community for a meaningful mission. And so it was just
a no-brainer.
It was absolutely no-brainer.
Nice.
Yeah.
When you feel that good about it too, that doesn't always happen.
But Lee McMillan, thank you for joining Mary and I on the red carpet. So glad to have you with us, and thank you for your sponsorship. You're a presenting sponsor, Leopardo.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Go have fun and go eat more. And we're going to take you up on what you suggested.
Please do, before they run out.
We will. Thank you.
We're here with Victoria McKay Kennison, who is one of our fine associate Will County judges. And Victoria, we'd like to say good evening to you.
Good evening, and thank you so much for having me, Mary. It's a pleasure to be here with you and Lynn.
Well, thank you for being here.
I'm so happy to come out and support the Children's Advocacy Center. I've been a judge now for 7 years in Will County and 22 years working here in Will County, and the Children's Advocacy Center is so important to what we as judges do every day.
So from a judge's perspective, what can you say about what does it bring? What does the Ad Center bring to the courtroom?
Oh, tremendous amounts of comfort and confidence that when a child has been abused or neglected and they need to be interviewed, and you want to make sure that that interview is done properly, the Children's Advocacy Center are experts at this. They are so compassionate, they are so gentle and patient with the children, and they really know how to get to the truth. And it's a real pleasure to have them in our court.
So it sounds like you are completely comfortable with the integrity of the organization. Is that fair to say?
Oh, absolutely.
Which rarely, that's a difficult thing to say about every organization, correct?
That's true. You know, they have a reputation of being very reliable, very credible. I can tell you when I practiced law for 15 years before I became a judge, I got to work a lot in the juvenile law area and in family court. And so I would see the product, I would see the result, I would see the videos and the interviews and get to talk to the counselors. And it's just amazing what they do.
Well, and you and I talked a little bit about party lines, and it's nice to know that something like this, the parties go out the door. I mean, right?
Absolutely. Yes, you're absolutely right. It does not matter. It is about protecting the children and making sure that we give them a safe environment that they can tell their truth.
Exactly. Well, thank you for all you do in our community, and good luck to you.
Thank you.
And anything else you'd like to say?
I can tell you that I am running for Circuit Court Judge this year. It's the first time that I'm running. I am one of 2 positions on the ballot, and the judges are all the way at the end, and it's very important that people come out and vote. If you don't know your judges, it's so important. I can tell you that I am the only person in my race with judicial experience, and a circuit court judge is a judge who is a supervisor. So you want somebody who actually has been there on the bench doing the work, and that is who I am, and I would love to have support from my community because I've been dedicated to Will County for over 22 years.
Very nice. So vote and complete your ballot. That would be your message.
Absolutely. Go all the way to the end of the ballot.
End of the ballot. Remember that.
Yes.
End of the ballot. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you so much.
It's been really a pleasure, and I'm so excited to go eat some more. The food
Yeah,
here is
right.
incredible.
Okay, so we were asking people, have you had anything yet?
Absolutely.
What's your favorite?
So far, it's the meatballs.
Meatballs.
Now, we've heard about the pork with the coleslaw. We've heard about the caramels. We've heard about bruschetta. Now it's the meatballs. Oh my goodness.
So good. And the baklava, just saying.
Oh my God.
Really good. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. This is wonderful.
This is Lynn on the red carpet. Lynn, Mary, and Natalie from WJOL, Will County's News Talk Sports. It's Friday mornings with Lynn, Mary, and Natalie from 9 to 10 a.m. We thank the Chicagoland Speedway for being such wonderful hosts for Men Who Cook this year. It's fantastic. There's so much going on here. People are still coming in. It's been a wonderful evening, and I will tell you how much it means to the Children's Advocacy Center to have this kind of support. Thank you to Channel 6 for being here to broadcast all that is happening. It's been a wonderful, wonderful evening. So we're going to wrap it up, and we're going to say good night, and God bless. We'll see you again next year here at the Chicagoland Speedway. Thank you.
Well, hi everybody and welcome. This is the 10th annual Will County Men Who Cook for the Child Advocacy Center. I'm Jan Quillman and I'm here with Kevin Collins from WJOL, and we're going to be your MCs for this evening. It's going to be a fabulous evening. I can smell it already. What do you think, Kevin?
It's a great event, a brand new location out here at Chicagoland Speedway, and the smell is unbelievable. It's going to be fun. I can't wait to get eating.
Me either. So between the two of us, we're going to go back and forth so we each get a chance to taste the goodies.
Yeah, then we'll have to go back around again to try to make sure we get everything in.
Very good. So come on along this journey before everybody gets here so you can see what we're about to eat and the fun you'll miss if you're not here this year.
Detective John Arizi, and tell me what you're making, Detective.
We're doing mini meatball sandwiches. We're all detectives from the Lockport Police Department. First time we've ever done it. Very happy to be here. So hopefully we did okay. My mother-in-law helped us with the sauce, so hopefully that's a big plus. So we'll see.
So have you guys made this at home before, or is this the first time you've really made it at all?
Well, first time we've made the gravy at home before, the sauce before at home, but this is the first time we've ever put it together. So we tested it a couple of times, but I don't know how good we did.
Well, I have to say, these meatballs are wonderful. I don't want to have the sandwich because there's so many things that I have to try this evening, and I don't want to get too full, but these are outstanding, very, very moist. So thank you. Good job, guys.
Fantastic.
Councilwoman Quillman, the first bite. Okay, we're going to move on to the next one.
Thank you very much.
All right, now we're here with Raymond and Ray Boutte. I said it wrong the first time. I'll let you leave it up to your imagination to figure out what I said. And they have everything set up here like a gambling casino. They've got a roulette wheel. And what did you guys make today?
I made a Creole sirloin chili.
and I made Louisiana jambalaya.
Ooh, little Louisiana going on here. So we need to have Kevin here taste something. Now, have you done this before?
No, this is my first year.
It's on TV here. This is your first year?
Yeah, first year.
And what made you want to do it this year?
He invited me. I believe he did it 5 years now, and this is fifth year. And I've been up here 2 years and decided to do it.
Okay, so how is it? He can't talk, it must be hot. Woohoo! Hot, hot, hot!
You should take some sirloin steak in there.
It's got that New Orleans twist to it. Now, do you want to tell what's in there?
It's basically ground sirloin with chunks of sirloin steak, and then my own seasoning mix.
Wow, now what's the roulette wheel for?
We're actually going to be playing a game of roulette throughout the day. People come, put their chips on it. We have prizes to give away.
What are those prizes?
Various prizes for Citgo. We both work for Citgo.
Excellent,
Yes.
excellent. So you want some jambalaya? Now we're moving over here because they did two things.
Yes.
Here's some jambalaya. Oh my goodness, looks delicious. Go for it, Kevin.
I love jambalaya.
All right. Well, we really want to thank you guys for coming out here again and doing this. Oh, check out these pants, Dick. Look at the pants. Unbelievable. Las Vegas pants. Oh my goodness. What happens here tonight must stay here.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for everything for Children's Advocacy Center.
All right, we're here with Chief Al Rochner from the Joliet Police Department. And Al, what do we got today?
We have baklava. It's a Greek dessert. What more do you want to know?
You know, how long have you been cooking in Men Who Cook?
This is my 4th or 5th year doing it.
And how have you fared before? Have you ever won?
No, but I should have. But we ran out of food, so we ran out of votes, and that's the problem. And, you know, this year.
When we ran out of food.
That's right. This year we were leading every year until we ran out of food because we are the best cooks here.
Well, this has lots of phyllo dough or phyllo dough, however you say it.
Phyllo.
Lots of butter, lots of pecans, lots of honey and sugar and walnuts, and it's very, very good. So if you've never had this, you must try it. Baklava.
Baklava with Chief Al Rochner.
That's right. And Lieutenant Mike Bates.
Lieutenant Mike Bates as well. All right, let's check it out.
Check it out.
Thank you, so good.
We did all right, didn't we?
I got to try a little baklava here.
You got to give it a go. It's actually fun to make, but it is a lot of work.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of work.
You got to layer all the phyllo, butter them, layer.
The layers,
you know,
the layers.
So I think we have enough. We have enough. We win. Yeah, that's it. You go. You better have some. No, we got more than that.
All right, we're here with Sean Filipiak, another JPD finest. And now, how many years have you been doing this?
Well, this is my 10th year, so I'm one of the original guys. So, yeah, we're just happy to help out a needy and worthwhile cause like this.
Now, have you made this before?
No, this is the first time I've ventured into the dessert group.
I noticed Mrs. Filipiak is standing over the side. She refuses to get on camera, but that's okay. But the women always help their husbands on this. I know they do because I helped Tom 10 years ago as well. So I see you made a little tiramisu. So what's your secret to this?
Well, a couple things. Number one, it's eggless. Okay, it holds better that way, especially with the conditions like today. Beautiful day, don't get me wrong, but you don't want to venture in there with egg products. It is cold. I hope you enjoy it.
I don't like it at all. I obviously didn't like it at all. Really good.
Well, I will be back for one after we get around here because I already had a lot of sweet stuff right now and I won't be able to taste it. Well, Sean, thank you so much and good luck to you tonight.
Hey, thank you very much, Jen. I appreciate it.
All right, Mayor Ray Solomon and his wife, and Potica, how do you say it?
Patitsa.
Patitsa.
Now, I am half Slovenian, so I grew up with this, but you know, other people say it's Polish and some say it's Croatian, but my mother made it, and I always knew it this way.
So, Mayor, what is, or should I say Mrs. Mayor?
Mrs. Mayor.
Mrs. Mayor, what is in here? What is the base of it?
Walnuts. The filling is walnuts, butter, sugar, whole milk, and then it's basically a sweet bread dough.
And is this normally served as a dessert or along with dinner? What is Potisa?
Mostly a dessert, but
Dessert.
a lot of people will have a little piece for breakfast.
It's really good in the morning, warmed up with butter on it. More
Well,
butter.
there's a lot of butter in
But
there.
more butter makes it better. Better.
Now,
with
I
more
want you to know,
butter.
Kevin, I am the official nut crusher. So I have to crush the nuts very, very
We heard
finely.
that about you.
Well,
That's what your employees say.
In the old days, they used to, with
Like
the
a meat
crank.
grinder.
Now it's the food processor. So it's real good.
How many years have you been doing Men Who Cook?
This is our fifth or sixth.
Fifth
year.
or sixth.
Yeah.
All right. And Councilwoman, what do you think?
Excellent. And
All
even
right.
nuts in it's fine with me.
All right.
If you're on a diet, this is not the dessert for you.
Okay, I might have to turn around and walk away, but that won't happen.
It's
That won't
very-
happen.
There's a lot of butter in there.
Here.
A lot of
I
calories.
cut that in half.
See this little piece here? Okay, let me. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's good.
Okay.
Everything's better with butter.
That's
Right.
right.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. All right. So here is our Will County Executive, Larry Walsh, and his wonderful wife, Irene. And now, Larry, you've been doing this for a long time. How many years?
10 years, they tell me.
All 10 years.
Since we started, we've been out here, so helping out. So it's a great organization. Jim Glasgow and Lisa Lasta does a tremendous job in putting something like this together. And I mean, every year, as everybody knows, has been getting more and more people. Tonight's venue, I think, is going to be tops here with out in the
Chicagoland Speedway.
Yes,
Yeah.
in the garages. And anyway, and the beautiful setup out under the tents and the tables outside on the blacktop. So and the weather held out beautifully for us today.
Absolutely.
Not 98 in the shade, just right out there to be enjoyable. So, but I hope we are very, very successful tonight. Prove a point that people want to really come out and have a good time, taste good food, and more importantly, for a good cause.
All for charity. And Irene, you're always the quiet one. Do you have anything to say, my dear?
No.
She knows how to
Well,
talk.
we like to get her on camera, but I know these are your famous caramels.
I make them.
And you make them, and they're fabulous. Did you try one, Kevin?
I did. Unbelievably good. Creamy, gooey. I love it.
So there you have it. Well, I love the decorations. Now, I remember the first year, Tom did it the first few years, my husband, and they gave prizes at that time for the best decorations.
Yes.
And we won because we had a tropical theme.
Yes, you did.
And
I remember that.
it's quit while you're ahead for the decorations, and then he did it a few more years until he had his accident. But
So back in the spring, when we used to always hold it in the spring, we would decorate it as Irish St. Patrick's Day, and so this. But Irene's got all this nice decor here that for fall decor. So that's what we're doing tonight. So
and the caramels match perfectly with the color scheme.
yeah, right. Yeah.
I planned it. All
Yeah.
right. Well, thank you guys.
Yeah,
We appreciate everything
thank you guys.
do.
Let's all have a good time tonight.
Take care. Bye-bye. All right, and yet another dessert, Kevin. I'm glad you got this one because I've had a lot of sweets. This is Jonathan and Heidi Zambrano, and they've made French silk brownies. Now, have you done this event before?
Yeah, I think this is my 6th or 7th year.
Good for you. And how about you, Heidi? Been helping them?
Yep.
Now, what made you want to do it every year?
Oh, it's just an amazing cause. Yeah, and there's good people, good food.
It's a lot of fun, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Oh, it's a good night.
And where else can you show your wares?
Just here.
Now, you guys professional cooks?
No.
No,
not by any means.
just amateurs?
Amateurs, of course.
It looks fabulous.
Thank you.
Silky, rich, exactly what it says. It's really good. It's really good.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate it, and I'll be back later.
Okay, our next contestant, Judge David Garcia and his wife. Judge, what do you have today?
We have a cheesecake. We made 1,000 mini cheesecakes last night, and I think they came out pretty good.
How long did that take you to make 1,000 of these?
About 5 hours.
Have you participated before in Men Who Cook?
No,
First
no.
year.
No, but we're gonna do it next year. We're gonna have to figure out a new recipe for next year.
Now, Judge, is it yourself or your wife that does this?
No, I did it. I did it with some friends, yeah.
Maiden voyage.
Oh, this is it? Yeah. I got to tell you, okay, Councilwoman, are you up for trying one, or are you sweeted out yet?
I still have to wait. I
Okay.
got so many right. I'll come back though.
So we are going to come back and try yours, Judge, because we're only about 7 into it, but already we're starting, and we got 50 to go through. Judge, I got to tell you, the presentation is fantastic, and it's a great cause, Men Who Cook. So thanks for coming out.
Oh yeah, it sure is. It sure is. I'm glad to be part of it.
Thanks so much.
All right.
Okay, we've had someone that's already tried
Oh.
them, and you are.
I'm Bob.
All right, Bob.
Okay, Bob, look at the camera. We couldn't taste this, but tell us what you thought.
I thought they were wonderful. They melt in your mouth.
Thank you. And you're a contestant as well, right?
No, I'm just a volunteer.
A volunteer, well, that's all right. Well, that's unbiased opinion.
Good. Good. Really, really good. I love it. Thanks, Judge.
Thank you.
Well, I believe I have a bunch of realtors here. We have Gideon Bluestein with his carnitas with pickled red onions. I see Matt Persichetti here as well. And I'm sorry, I don't know you.
I'm Nikki Bluestein, Gideon's wife.
Okay.
And I'm Joshua Bluestein, Gideon's brother.
All right, family affair. Great. Now, Gideon, is this your first time to do this?
This is my third year.
Your third year. Okay, so you liked it so much you wanted to come back and do it. But you have the.
As long as Lisa asks me.
Very good. So now tell us your secret recipe.
Well, I can't tell you the secret. What I will say is I roasted 37 pounds of pork butt this year, which is the most I've ever done, and it roasted for 14 hours. So slow roast, get it all perfect with all the different spices, and it's doing good.
And do you the pickles yourself?
Yes. So the secret ingredient is the pickled red onion, and what everybody tells me is even if they don't like onion, they love these because they're sweet, they're spicy, really enjoyable.
Now, Matt, have you been here before?
I've been here only as somebody to come and eat. And I tried Gideon's last year, loved it, and he asked me to help him this year, and I said, you bet, I'd love to. I love the cause, and I love Gideon. So you had said a table full of realtors. I'm the only realtor.
Oh, well,
but, and
it's
then
all in the family.
That's right. And then we got Gideon and his family. Gideon.
My other brother. My brother from another
Brother from another mother. Okay, so here's the taste tester.
It's gone already, as you can see. You're right. The pickled red onions add that extra kick to it right there. Sweet yet spicy yet good. Really interesting twist on it. I liked it a lot.
Thank you.
I liked it.
Well, good luck tonight, and thank you so much for doing this for Men Who Cook and the Children's Advocacy Center. Can I get that all out?
You got it. You got it.
It's a great cause.
All right, thank you.
Potato salad. Now, I'm going to fess up right away. There's about only one thing that I don't like in this world, and it's potato salad. But this sounds like it's a little bit of a different potato salad.
It is. It's something new. I saw, matter of fact, on the Food Network, how I got the idea, and she grilled it. And I thought she made a vinaigrette dressing. And I thought, this is simple. It's got to be easy to do, which turned out real nice.
The smoked applewood pork, did you do that in the smoker or on the grill, and how long?
It's on a smoker. This is about 16 pounds of pork tenderloin, and it's about 4 hours.
How many years have you been doing Men Who Cook?
10 years.
So you're a beginner. You're from the start of it, huh?
Yeah.
Well, all right, Councilwoman Quillman, you got the potato salad.
I have to tell you, the only potato salad I usually eat is my husband's or my mom's.
Ah, here we go.
But I must say, this is different.
It looks like a really different
the bacon
texture.
with the grilled potatoes, little.
Yeah?
Mhm.
I will try. Listen, my wife will be shocked that I've said I'm going to try potato salad. It's the one thing in the world I don't eat.
Tastes a little bit like German potato salad.
And that's the one potato salad I have tried that I like.
You'll like this then.
Okay.
And this tenderloin, out of sight.
All right, I'm going to go like this. I'm going to set this down here. I'm going to one-hand my potato salad.
Everything's good bacon anyway.
Oh, yeah. That's not a regular potato salad at all. That's good. That's very, very good. I love it. Pat McGee, stop by, try this tenderloin, the potato salad that I don't usually like, but this is good. Really good stuff. Thanks, guys.
All right, well, we're here with Vincent Cornelius and his wife, Zena, and he has made some type of chili, and I'm going to have him describe it for you.
Well, it is a white bean chili, and it is made with the great northern bean instead of the red chili bean, and it's made with chicken instead of the traditional ground beef, red meat, and it's a lighter, healthier choice, but it definitely has a chili kick to it, and you know that you're eating chili.
Now, are you from the South?
Well, I was born in the South, but I was raised in Joliet.
But your parents raised you in Joliet. The reason I ask that is because no one up north usually knows what northern beans are. Believe it or not, because it's a southern dish. Great northern.
I'm from the South, so definitely.
Okay, and it's a southern dish. And because we live in the north, you'd think that we would know what they are.
Absolutely.
That's why I asked that question, because that was my dad's favorite. So, Kevin, are you going to do it? We get to fix it ourselves. Here.
What do you want?
Just a little bit of cheese. All right. That's it.
The spoon. I will take the mic.
Take the
We'll
mic.
hand off.
I'll do the spoon, the taste test. With the great northern beans from the South.
Is that chili?
That is chili with a southern twist.
If your eyes were closed, would you know that was chili?
No.
This is really mean to do to a former fat kid, when chili is one of my favorite things.
Because I'll be honest with you, this tastes like how my mother used to cook the beans for my dad. So it was just northern beans to us. It wasn't chili, but it's delicious.
How long does it take? How long do you put this in the pot for? Does it cook for?
It's a few hours. It's putting a lot of vegetables in for flavoring and taking them back out and seasoning, and yes, there's a lot to it.
Very nice.
I have a great coach of my wife, Zena, here. She is with me by my side the whole way.
It looks fantastic and it's good, huh?
Behind every man's a good woman.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely.
All right, Vincent Cornelius is white bean chili. I got to get some. I got to get some now.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, Rich Kuzakowski, I got it right on the first time. He's a sponsor here tonight for Will County Advocacy Center for the Children, and I see that you've made some type of brisket. You want to explain to me?
We do. We have brisket, barbecued brisket, and we have it three ways. We have it corned, we have it whole smoked, and we have it cubed for the burnt ends.
Now,
So you get the best of everything.
Oh, I love the end pieces as well. Now, is this your first time to do this?
No, we participated last year as a sponsor and enjoyed the food and all of the guests. They were really wonderful last year too.
Well, there's nothing better than brisket. Now, how long do you cook your brisket?
This brisket cooked on the barbecue for 8 hours. Slow roasted.
Slow.
Yep.
Slow. Excellent. It's always better when it's slow. Get the juices and doesn't get dried out.
It doesn't. No, there's nothing dry about this.
Now, I see Kevin, my partner here, has tried this.
I tried them. I like the regular brisket. I just like the regular smoked brisket. I like it a lot.
But brisket is brisket, so that's why we go three ways.
Ah.
Because that's the way we know it.
Right.
We have corn brisket, we have smoked brisket, and the burnt end cube brisket.
Yeah, most people don't realize that's brisket is what
You're
that is.
right. That's why I presented it tonight, because brisket is brisket, but we have to experience all three types.
It's great. Fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I got to be honest with you, I don't like corned beef. But I like brisket every other way. So I'm the only one that's eating the potatoes and the cabbage on St. Patrick's Day.
It's not just for St. Patty's Day. It doesn't get any better than that.
But I'll have to try this other one because I know I love that. So, all right. Well, thank you, Rich. We appreciate you coming out and helping us. And it's all
so
for
welcome.
the children.
Okay, we're here with Judge Ben Braun and his Sloppy Joe Bunwiches. All right, explain this to me, Judge.
Well, this is actually a family recipe. It's my sister-in-law, Mary Irene's recipe. We punched it up a little bit. It's got a few secret ingredients. Onion, garlic, soy, and the key ingredient is ginger. And we dressed it up a little bit. We couldn't figure out how to get a great slider roll that would work. We ended up doing was taking a hot dog bun, trimming the ends off it, cutting it into thirds.
And you went with the poppy seed. I like that.
Absolutely, a little bit of decoration.
How is this the first year you've done Men Who Cook?
This is the first year I've actually cooked for Men Who Cook. I've attended before as a consumer, but not as a provider.
It's such a great event, and again, we're only about an eighth of the way through. I got to see if Councilwoman Quillman is going to take part in this, or if I'm going to take part in this, because we're getting close where we have to start divvying up the food choices on here, but it looks fantastic. How long do you cook this in? Is it like a crock pot or a slow cooker that you do the meat?
This, I had the good fortune to have a commercial kitchen available to me. We were able to knock out 600 portions in 3 hours.
Wow.
40 pounds of ground beef, browning it in something called a tilted skillet. And you actually stir it, brown it with a paddle like the size of an oar in a, we sauteed the onions in a pot about half the size of this table. So really knocked it out quickly. If we were doing this at home, it would have been an all-nighter.
Looks great. Judge Ben Braun, thanks for coming.
Thank you. It's an honor to cook for all of the folks here. And the other thing I want to say is this is for a fantastic charity. The Children's Advocacy Center does tremendous work. As a judge, I see their work. The victim-sensitive impact, victim-sensitive interviews they do, the forensic work they do. Lots of times it's key evidence in a case, and it's great to support an organization.
It's a wonderful
like
organization.
That. Yes.
Thanks, Judge.
Thank you, Kevin.
Okay, we have Cesar Cardenas here, and he's made shrimp gumbo.
Shrimp gumbo. We made it with it's called a Mexican discada. The way we make it, but yeah, it's basically like a shrimp gumbo mixture with a little bit of a Latin twist to it. But it's shrimp, chicken, bell peppers, with onion and a couple different spices that we added to it.
And you can smell this a couple tables away. I want to tell you, that's how good it smells.
My nephew Jesus, he helped me make it today. So
yeah, it was a long process. You got to cook it for a long time, so that way it brings out really good flavor. But at the end, it really tastes really good, and you can smell it. You're right when it's cooking.
And I can see my partner over here just scarfing it down.
Yep. Does it pass?
Guys, that's good. And the spice, it's not spicy, it's just a great flavor. It's a great flavor. It's really good.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Well, thank you for supporting this wonderful event tonight, and good luck to you. I'm sure you'll win by the smell alone.
Thank you.
We're with Hugh O'Hara, and Hugh, what is your dish today?
We've got ham and cheese sliders today.
Now, is there a different take that you do on your ham and cheese slider?
This one has an apple and some apricot jam on it, so they're a little sweeter, something different.
Do you put that on the inside or does it glaze the top?
No, it's on the inside.
Wow, and this recipe, was this your own creation? How did you come up with this?
The wonders of the internet.
Ah, the wonderful internet. And this, your assistant looks like she did a lot.
I did.
Yes, you did it all, didn't you? Exactly. No, this looks fantastic. Councilwoman?
It has apricot jam on it. Oh my God. I love it.
That's a great pair. I mean, obviously, you hear about ham and apples and pineapple, and you think the apricot's got to go great with it.
Absolutely. Something sweet, something salty, you can't go wrong.
How many years have you done Men Who Cook?
I think this is the third or fourth.
All right. Well, wonderful. Looking forward to this. Thank you so much for participating. Apricot ham and cheese sliders.
All right, Nicholas Morris is here. He was on the radio the other day, and he's talking about these very light cookies. So I will let him explain what that means. And I see a lovely young lady here, and who is this Slim?
This is my better half and the general manager, Natasia Eskridge.
All right, so tell us about these cookies.
So they started from the family recipe. Been eating these cookies for years. My aunt used to make them for me as a kid. Fast forward to now, she taught me how to make the recipe, and I learned how to scale it and kind of gave it a twist of my own. And here we are with DeWitt's Gourmet Cookies. DeWitt is my middle name, so that's where the DeWitts come from.
You call them DeWittles or DeWitts?
DeWittles. That's like they're like my bite-sized version of cookies. So as you can see, a little smaller, bite-sized cookies.
And they're whittling away from what I can tell here.
Away. That's good. That's what I need.
All right, well, thank you so much for helping this event out tonight. We really appreciate it. And good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome.
This is Silver Spoon from DeWittles. It's there is Silver Spoon right there.
Really have.
You know what? A great line that they have at DeWitt's Cookies is they do have a diet cookie. It's called Moderation. That's what their diet cookie line is called. Moderation. Yes, that's what they have.
Okay, well, it's the big D. Thank you.
Okay, we're with Ryan Sargis now, and he's got chili. Now, what makes your chili stand out?
So this is my mom's recipe. My dad used to serve it at his bar back in the 70s. It's been around a long time. It's won some awards in Sandwich for best chili at Lake Holiday. That's about it.
Anything that makes this key or a little bit different that you can give away?
I don't really, like I said, my mom came up with this 40 years ago. So it's just a lot of love in it. It's just all fresh ingredients. Take our time making it. Everything's, top-notch stuff. So,
Jen, do you make chili at home?
I do.
And?
I do. I'm getting ready to taste it.
Here we go. Councilwoman Quillman, she'll have the answer. Yeah.
If it's mom's recipe, it's got to be good.
Yeah, that's right.
Made with love. Like
Can never go wrong.
How many gallons or quarts do you have here today?
I brought 10 gallons of chili.
10 gallons of chili. That's a lot of beans. That's a lot of beans. You're chili, right? Thank you so much. How many years have you been?
This is my first year here.
Oh, fantastic.
Just keep the windows open when you go home tonight.
I got you.
Fried Sergeant and chili. Thanks so
guys.
much.
Take care.
Thank you.
All right, I finally found Doc Gregory and his lovely wife, and they are getting an award this year because they've been sponsoring every year, and it used to be held at the Pipe Fitters Hall, and we moved it out this year, the Chicagoland Speedway, but they're getting an award this year. So tell us about your award.
It's Jim Glasgow asked me for the last 8 years, our school in Mokina hosted this, and so they kind of outgrew it. Last year there was a lot of traffic problems parking, so they moved to the racetrack, which is fine. Scott Paddock's a great guy, but you know, it's all about the guys and the kids, the apprentices that work. You know, Glenn Markham was a great guy, and so we're getting the award this year, and we appreciate it, the Pipe Fitters too.
Well, it's well deserved because it was held out there for many years, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger, and we just keep outgrowing it. So thank you so much for your sponsorship and your friendship and coming out and always supporting it.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you. Ron Adams here with Buffalo Mac and Cheese. Now you can only bet that's hot and spicy and creamy as well. And Kevin Collins, my partner, is coming around here, and he's going to taste this. Get a look at this cheese in here. It's just ooey, gooey goodness. Now, how many times have you been doing this?
This is our first time.
It's your first time, okay. Yeah. And what made you decide to do it this year?
We've been coming yearly and seeing all the other people doing it, and we decided this year, I told Ron, I said, this is our year, Ron. We're doing it. We're getting involved.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you did that, and I hope that you come back again. I hope it's a good experience for you.
Yes.
And what do you think, Kevin? Where are you?
Macaroni and cheese, one of my favorite things, and then buffalo flavoring in it. You can't go wrong with it. You can't go wrong with it. Really good. Really good.
I'll have to try some as soon as I give up the mic. Well, you guys, thank you so much, and good luck to you tonight.
Don't forget your
my
FOP, sir. Your badge.
My husband's FOP, so
Well, there
he's
you go.
he's helping out tonight somewhere. So yeah, he is. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we're here with Paul Holbert and Shorewood PD. What are we cooking today?
We're cooking a pulled pork sandwich, Hawaiian style, with a coleslaw. We have two different kinds of pulled pork, the Boston style and the traditional smoked butt.
How much pork did you smoke for this?
We smoked 24 butts, which was about 150 to 200 pounds of meat. It took 18 hours to smoke this. We had
how many smokers?
5 smokers in our Sally Port, our garage at the police department, Wednesday into Thursday night.
So it was the happiest booking room in the county,
yeah,
right?
There were some unfortunate people that came into the booking room and they were unhappy with the wonderful aroma.
No bond because that was their punishment.
Yeah. We
We
gave them a sandwich. They were happy. So.
Check out these outfits. Look at look at that little hula go along with that little hip movement. Come on, boys. They got a regular assembly line going here with a tiki bridge, and that's a real pig?
That is a real pig. We're
Oh,
that on Monday. That's Monday.
Oh, there's Monday's dinner. We got to get a picture of that. All right. Well, thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. Good luck. Again, here are the Hawaiian pulled pork sandwiches, and that's a real pig that the guys say that they're going to eat on Monday. And he's got an apple in his mouth, and you can all decked out for his big Hawaiian aloha. First Secure Bank. Here we are with Jay Bergman and his crew, and I will let him explain who he has here and what kind of food they cook tonight.
Well, first of all, we are the men who cook.
Whoa!
Myself, we've got Mike, we've got Steve, we've got Sam, and we've got Joe Kirking that's running around. We can't tie him down to, to do much. But the rest of us are working our tails off. We've got some of the world's greatest sloppy joes, and we're happy to take part in this because it's for a really, really good cause.
Absolutely. And I see Joe's back there eating.
Yeah, he's eating while we're working, that's Joe Kirking, that's the way things
and
work.
right now he is sloppy, so.
He doesn't want everybody to know that, but we know the truth.
So here's my partner, Kevin Collinson. Hi, Kevin.
And they're not kidding. These really are the world's greatest sloppy joes. They're really, really good. Very good.
Well, we thank you for supporting this wonderful event tonight, and good luck on your win, if you win.
Well, we've won anyway because we're helping to bring people in for a really great cause.
Absolutely.
Everybody wins that's here tonight.
It's all about the children. So.
That's exactly right, Jam.
Well, thank you so much, and I'm sure we'll see you later. Well, I'm going to get sloppy.
Yeah, you got it.
Well, now I'm here with Mr. Zerkes, and he is a sponsor this year, and I think he just got here. I don't know if they had any food or not. Have you?
I have tried it all, not all of it. No, that's impossible. It's impossible to try all the food, and it's so good. You don't know when to stop.
And how about you, my dear?
I'm trying a little bit of everything, but some of the appetizers of the prime rib, it's a meal.
It's a meal in itself. Well, I can see that he's telling us he's tried everything, but he hasn't gotten one single drop on his shirt. I think that's amazing, because I've been dripping and Kevin's been dripping. So
Is that why you wear black?
that's why I wear black, so you can't see the stains. Absolutely. Well, thank you for being a sponsor this year and supporting this event.
You people do a great job. There's a lot of people involved in this organization, and it's a lot of work. Unless you're involved in it, you don't know, you can't realize how much work is involved in all this. And it's really for a great cause. And I will, as long as I live, I will always sponsor this facility.
Well, thank you very much. We certainly appreciate it, and bon appetit.
We'll enjoy it.
All right, we're here with Joe Garbin. Joe, what are you cooking today?
Today we got a roasted pork tenderloin, homemade applesauce, and then the fennel slaw.
Fennel slaw.
Fennel slaw.
What? Tell me a little bit about the fennel slaw.
In the fennel slaw, I got fennel, Granny Smith apples, lemon juice, salt, pepper, and a little bit of parsley just for color.
How many pork tenderloins today?
Today I did just right around 100 pounds. So
100 pounds.
Yeah, so it ended up being about 60 loins total.
Have you been in Men Who Cook before?
This is my second year.
Second, it's such a wonderful, great event.
It's a great event, great
now,
cause.
The sad thing about you cooking is you don't get to go around really and try any of the other stuff.
No, you know what? Before the event started, we get around
Oh,
sample,
good.
and yeah,
Good.
absolutely. So,
well, it looks fantastic. I tried this the other day at the radio station, and it is one of the most tenderest tenderloins I've ever had in my life.
Thank you.
Joe, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Enjoy.
All right, finally found Pat Schumacher from the Joliet Police Department. Now tell us what you made.
It's just a tortellini salad. It's I have to confess, it's just store-bought tortellinis, but I do make the dressing myself with some fresh basil and garlic and a couple secret ingredients.
Yeah, but you know what? That's okay, because when someone's trying to make something quick and easy and they know how to do it, ready-made's always better when you have a little bit of home touch to it.
Yeah, I probably spent a lot less time than some of the other people you visited here, but it's still pretty good, I think. So.
Well, no, it's a great idea. Now, who's your helper here?
Some guy walked in off the street. I don't know who he is. He said, "Do you need help?" My usual partner bailed, so this bearded man came to help me out.
He looks a lot like my husband. I don't know. How you doing, Tom?
I'm doing good. I had to help Pat out here. He needed a little help, so we're getting him going.
Well, I'm glad that somebody kept you busy while I was busy. All right, Pat, thank you. Thank you, Tom.
Thanks, Jen.
Okay.
Oh, on TV?
Yes, we're on TV.
Wow, okay.
All right, I'm with Karen Shields, Blue Taco.
Hi, everybody.
What is your dish today?
Okay, today we're serving two dishes.
Okay.
We have a chipotle shrimp that's on top of an avocado mousse with a banana salsa.
A banana
Banana
salsa. Okay, I've
Feel
never heard
free
of
to
that.
try it.
All right, I will.
We're also serving a chipotle sweet potato au gratin.
Wow.
Yeah, and the chipotle shrimp is on our regular menu. We serve tacos, entrees, sandwiches down at our restaurant. We're across the street from the Rialto, on Chicago Street. And the chipotle au gratin is something on our catering menu. So we wanted to serve a little bit of both today.
Are these recipes strictly to you guys? Are they native of some of the native?
Absolutely created from the chef himself.
Chef, nicely done. Nicely done, Chef. Okay,
Yeah.
taste test. Here we go.
Sweet potatoes au gratin.
Sweet potatoes au gratin.
That's money.
But, all right, dig into the banana one. The banana one is quite intriguing to me.
Okay.
Which is better? You like the sweet potato better?
No, they're both good.
They're both really good. All right, the blue
But
taco.
Thank you for trying us. Thank you for trying us.
Is this the first year that you've done?
We
Men
are.
Who Cook?
This is our first time, and we're very excited that we're partnering up with United Way today.
It's a wonderful organization.
We're very
It's a great
grateful
cause.
that they invited us.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you
you
stop by
very
the Blue
much.
Taco. Yes, Jen.
And I'd like to thank Jen McDowell for doing this taste testing for us because Kevin and I are about to bust. So thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I finally found him, Tim Riley. Now, Tim, you've been doing this for 10 years?
10 years now.
It's a-
You see where they put me back in the corner. You know
Because-
why? Because I've won it like 3 times. They don't want me to ever win again.
And they know where to find you.
Next year they're going to put me outside, but they're still going to find me.
Well, now you're here with your homemade roasted pot roast, the famous roasted pot roast. And I found another Tim to do the taste test for us. So go for it, Tim.
Oh, it's all over the place.
And then talk with your mouth full, okay?
Oh, it's very good.
Yeah, see?
All right. Give me another one and I'll vote for you.
And where are you from, Tim?
Joliet.
From Joliet. Pot.
And a koozie.
So you can gets his own koozies?
Yeah, look at that.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right, babes, jumbo hot dogs. But tonight it's jumbo pot roast.
It's pot roast, our famous pot roast.
All right, thank you so much.
We love it here.
Good luck. So this year they've allowed some of the professional chefs, and we have Chef Fred from the Joliet Junior College, the Culinary Arts School. And what did you make this year, Chef?
So this what we have is chicken shawarma with a mango chutney.
Now, I've heard of chicken shawarma,
Shawarma, right.
on the TV food channel.
Right.
What exactly is that?
So shawarma is a dish from India and Persia. It's basically been marinated with an olive oil and lemon juice and a lot of spices. You marinate for at least 24 hours and then slow roast it and then shred it up. Usually when you have it in a restaurant, you'll have it as a sandwich on a pita bread or with a rice dish. But for here, we're just keeping it a little. And I put the chutney with. A lot of people use it with a tzatziki type of sauce,
Oh,
but we played around with it and found that this really worked really well. So,
Well, I'm gonna have to try it because the name shawarma. I just have to try something that has that name in it. And the chutney. It is very Indian. Very, very Indian. And who's helping you this evening?
Danny Farmer. He's one of
Hi,
our
Danny
owners.
Farmer. I'm one of the students.
One of the students. Delicious. Well, thank you so much and good luck to you.
All right, thank you.
Rick Jerding is here from the Joliet Country Club, and he's made duck confit on a quesadilla?
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Well, it's a duck confit quesadilla with brown beach mushrooms, chives, chihuahua cheese, and a smoked pepper aioli with red jalapeno, arbo, ancho, and guajillo peppers.
Wow, that is a mouthful.
It's a lot of stuff.
What made you decide to do this year?
Well, I didn't see quesadillas on the menu anywhere, and I didn't see duck. So, there you go.
Well, I love duck confit.
Well, there you go.
So this has got a lot to it.
It sure does.
That's not like any duck confit I've ever had before. This is really, really good.
Good. Good to hear.
Well, thank you so much. And who are your assistants?
This is my boss, Jim, and our business developer, Sandy.
Hi, nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Well, it looks like you guys are busy, but this is fabulous, so good luck.
It's a great event.
It's
We're
a good
happy
event.
to be part of it.
And thank you. I
A lot
hope you
of
come
fun.
back next year.
Will do.
All right. Well, a new entry this year is Silver Cross Hospital. I'm here with Vice President Jeff Tryon and his chef.
Levi Ilding.
So I didn't know they had a chef there anymore because when I worked there, I won't tell you about the food, but whatever. Apparently it looks very nice now, so I'll let Jeff tell you all about it.
Yes, today we have braised short rib with a huckleberry au jus, with a brown buttered Brussels sprout, with puffed quinoa and an edible flower. So,
And what kind of flowers are they, chef?
The barrage flower.
And where do they come from?
France.
Woo, from France. Woo! Well, I'm just going to dig back here.
No, over
All
here.
right,
This
like
is
that.
the presentation.
This is the presentation. Okay, let's get the presentation.
Yes.
The blue flower. And I'm going
Notice
to take
it's Silver Cross colors. It's purple and green oil.
purple and green. Looks like glue to me. Oh my God.
Good.
So
Very
good.
good.
So good. Now, do you service in the cafeteria?
No.
Well,
But if you come as an inpatient, chef is making the meals every day. So,
So if you're a patient at Silver Cross Hospital, you can order this.
and no, not this dish, but but Levi is in charge of all the food every day. So.
Well, it
and
must
we
be
never-
really good, though. It must
Yeah,
be really good.
We get a lot of compliments on the food.
So what made you guys decide to do this year?
We just heard about it, and our new CEO is on the board of the Children's Advocacy Center.
Oh, yeah, Ruth,
so
I
she
saw
got
her
us
earlier.
involved. Yeah. So Ruth Colby is here somewhere, and I guess her and Judy Mitchell from the junior college have a little bet going on the side on who's going to win today because they got their chefs over
Oh,
here. So.
yeah, it's going to be hard. They're both very good. I tried
Yes,
both of them.
Good.
Well, thank you for supporting
Okay,
the event
thanks,
this
Jan.
year. Good seeing
You
you.
too. Yeah, take-
Well, here we have Pat and John Albrecht. John's retired from the Joliet Police Department, but he's well known for his cooking, and especially when he smokes things. And I understand that you've made some smoked cheesy potatoes tonight.
Yes, we have.
And you want to tell us how you do that?
Well, we boil the potatoes, of course, like regular. We mix it all together with cream cheese, bacon, and cheese. And then we put them in the smoker for about 2.5 hours. I use hickory and cherry wood. And then we take them out, and then we add more cheese on top. Go another about an hour, and that's what we get.
Wow, they look fabulous.
You want to try one, dear?
Sure, just a mouthful. Just a mouthful.
We'll just take it out of it.
Because I have been eating like crazy, and it is so good. It smells wonderful.
Thank you.
Oh, that little bit of smoke, it makes a whole new flavor to it. Wonderful. Well, thank you, Pat and John, for doing this. We really appreciate it.
No problem.
Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, Tyler Markham. He's the son of, oh my God, Glenn Markham, for heaven's sake. Too many Markhams for me to remember. But Glenn was a memorable person, a really good guy. And tell us about what this is all about tonight.
So tonight's a great cause. Actually, my dad and my grandpa here started doing it 10 years ago when they started it. They've been doing it the whole time, so it goes to a great cause. Jim Glasgow and his team and Lisa Lass have done a wonderful job getting everything done and taking care of the kids who are in need, so it's a great cause.
Yeah, your dad was everywhere.
No,
he was
everywhere.
everywhere, and he got that community service award,
Yep.
and he's just a fabulous person.
And it takes 3 of us to fill his shoes for this, so
Wow.
it's quite the work.
And a new baby I see over here.
Yep, that's my oldest brother's kid, so, yep.
So what did you make tonight?
Tonight we made fried corn cakes. It's like fried cornbread. It's our great-grandma's recipe. So it's corn. I'll let the chef explain it to you.
Okay.
Patrick, the recipe.
Patrick.
This is my brother Patrick.
It's just cornmeal, buttermilk, salt, and baking powder. That's it. Just fry it in. We fry it in lard. That's
the secret.
That's the key. That's the Kentucky.
Yep.
The Kentucky secret.
And the Tennessee version is fried chicken and lard.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
my dad.
Yep, and we're sticking with that. It's heart healthy because our grandpa's here who's been eating them for 91 years. Yes.
You know why? No stress.
Yep. Well, I don't know if you ever met us. I mean, we add stress to your life, so.
Well, you guys, thank you so much carrying on your dad's footsteps and for cooking tonight. It looks fabulous. So, Kevin, you're back.
I'm back.
Try a corn cake.
Yes. And if you want, try it plain, and then you can add topping to it if you want.
All right, I got to taste it.
Yep. These are good, too, if you want.
All right, I'll just pick.
These are fresh.
I got a fresh one.
I mean, we've been telling people that they can add to it, but nobody's really wanted to add
Corn
to it.
cakes. There's nothing better than corn cakes.
Yep.
That's what they call them. Well, thank you, guys.
Thank you, Jan.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, Chef Sawyer C., what do you have today?
I have smoked baked beans.
And this recipe, is it your own, or is this handed down from generations?
It's my father's, but I did it.
Okay, all right. Have you ever cooked here at Men Who Cook before?
I have not before, no.
And how did you get involved? Why did you decide to do this?
My dad does it. He's actually down there.
Okay, so it's becoming a family business now.
Yep.
All right, and your smoked baked beans, how do you get the smoke on? Do you actually put them in a smoker?
Yeah, for 3 to 4 hours.
All right. Smoked baked beans, I'm going to try it. Thanks so much.
Very good, thank you.
All right, Joliet Fire Department we have here. Guys, what do we got? What are we cooking?
We got some smoked.
Jim, maybe it's not someone cooking.
Come on in here. We got some smoked brisket. It's been on the smoker for about 14 hours. Cut it up into some bite-sized pieces.
And who is the actual chef on this?
Well, we're all the chefs.
Okay.
But everyone has their own good role. I mean, someone's a taste tester, usually me. But everyone put in for this. With 14 hours, we take shifts. Because I can't. No one can stay for 14 hours watching a smoker, right?
How
So
many
we take
pounds is
shifts.
it? How many pounds?
We did 40 pounds total.
And how many smokers did that take?
One big smoker.
Wow, that is a big smoker.
Labor of love.
All right, Jan, go ahead. You're the official taster. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She's going to be critical.
Very critical, Nicole.
Uh-oh.
We're very positive. We know.
It's got a lot of nice touch of sweetness to it.
Oh, sweetness
A little
on
sweet.
there.
The other's kind of been more smoky, but it's got a little sweet.
What was the wood you used? What kind of wood?
What about also tender?
Oh, it's a secret blend of wood.
Oh, okay.
Secret
All
blend.
right.
Secret
I
blend.
understand. I
I'm
understand.
cooking it so long it's very tender.
Good.
Melt in your mouth.
How long has the Joliet Fire Department, how many years have you guys been doing this?
This will be our second year.
Second year. Guys,
Excellent.
thank you so much. It's a great cause. Thanks so much.
Very good.
I got to get a little brisket here. I got to go.
Get
Yeah.
some of it.
Okay, we're with Mike Pasteris. He's got a side dish here. Tell us about your dish.
Got potato soup, made 7 pots over the last 3 days for this event. This is probably our 7th time doing this event.
Now, a lot of people here hide their recipe. It's a big secret. But you put it right out on the
We
table
put-
for anybody.
Yes, and the people love it. We've been doing it for at least the last 4 years, and the people love it. They enjoy it.
Your assistant here. Is there anything secret that's in this soup? Is there a secret ingredient? That's
No.
public now, but
No,
it's just a real basic
all
soup.
it. No, we share.
All right.
We make.
Potato soup. You said this is your 4th year doing this?
Oh no, it's like our 7th year.
7th year doing this. It's such a great cause for the Will
Yes.
County Children's Advocacy Center. And side dish, have you guys ever won?
Yes.
Oh, all right. So we got a past winner right here. So we're gonna have to try this. Jan will try a little. I'll try a little bit. But Mike Pasteris and the potato soup. Thank you so much, you guys.
Thank you.
All right, well, look who I found wandering around here. How can you miss him? He's so tall, but I'm so short, so the crowd blocks me. Anyway, this is Scott Paddock from the Chicagoland Speedway, and this is the first year this event has been held here on the 10th anniversary of the event. So, Scott, what do you think?
I love it. You know, we are so proud of this venue to have it right here in our backyard, and we love showcasing it off for all kinds of events. And when you can raise money for a good cause like the Will County Children's Advocacy Center, it doesn't get any better than that. We're proud to call Joliet and Will County our home, and we're proud to welcome the community to our home tonight.
And we're proud to have you here. So, how many good things have you had so far?
Well, I'm with my wife. She's 5'2", so she's sporadically picking. I think I've hit everything so far. I don't want to miss out on anything good, so I got to try everything. And I've got a lot of real estate to fill up here.
And I wore black so I wouldn't dribble in a big sweater. So, well, Scott, thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
Great to see you.
All right, we've got Zach Kuster, Edward Jones, mac and cheese. Anything that makes your mac and cheese special or different?
It was grown on our family farm just up on a couple miles away at Walmart.
I just said, so the pasta grew on your trees there, and you went and picked your pasta and you made it. All right, Jan is going to do a little try on the mac and cheese. She's a mac and cheese connoisseur. It looks really creamy and cheesy.
Smoky.
Oh, is there smoke on there? A little smoke?
There's bacon in it.
Bacon, there you go.
There's a lot of cheese in there. So
How many pounds or boxes of pasta?
Probably 12.
12? All right, very good.
Not 12 pounds, 12 boxes.
12 boxes, right, which is, yeah, a lot. All right, mac and cheese, here we go.
They're grabbing it.
Yeah, it's so good, there we go. All right, mac and cheese, thank you guys for participating. Thank you.
Change oil or
All right, we're here with the chef John Dieter, but we got the more important one. Why did you get married?
so I wouldn't have to cook and change oil.
Is John a good cook?
John's an excellent cook.
What else does he do besides baked beans?
He does petizza, he does, you name it, he does it all.
All right, John, we're talking with the boss here. She said she got married so she didn't have to cook anymore. So apparently that's your specialty.
That's right.
All right, is there anything that makes your baked beans really significant and stand out?
There is. I got 3 different meats in there. I got bacon, pulled pork, and brisket in there.
Wow. So you got to smoke a brisket, you got to smoke some pork, you got to get your
I put all that together, and then I put it in the smoker, and then I put a pork butt on top of that and smoke it, so all the juice goes down in there from that too.
And then are the beans smoked as well, or are the beans stuffed? Oh, so the beans, so it's a way smoked one. All right, excellent. Have you been doing Men Who Cook before, or is this your first year?
This is 9 years.
9 years, so you've been close to the beginning then.
I didn't make the first year.
It's a wonderful organization, and it's because of guys like you and the great support staff that you guys have that we can make this happen.
It's fun.
All right, baked beans, I'm going to get in some. Thanks, you guys.
You got it.
All right, Kevin, we have Jason and Joel here. And you want to tell them what they made?
bacon wrapped sweet weenies, and just looking at them and say this has got to be one of the most labor intensive dishes there is.
Yeah, it took a lot of time. It took a lot of time, but
your fingers and hands are so soft now
Exactly.
with all that bacon.
Exactly. So.
Now, is this your first time to do this?
It is. It is our first time. We're having a great time. We will plan on doing it again, though.
So what made you do it this year?
The girls at the CAC, we were talking with them, asking them if they would help us with our golf outing that's coming up, and they were like, we have a Men Who Cook. Why don't you guys come help us with that? So we were like, all right, great, and we're glad we did. So we had a lot of good times. So.
Well, this is a great appetizer. How is it?
I got to tell you, it is really, really, really good. You guys do well work. The police department should be proud of you guys.
Glad you enjoyed it. Very simple, but very good.
Well, I'm the sheriff, so I guess I have to try it.
Where's Officer Outlaw? Shouldn't she be out here with you guys?
She didn't sign up with us. We just the three of us.
There's the investigations division.
That's good.
Oh, it almost has like that date quality to it.
That's just a little date.
It's that brown sugar that gives it that sweetness to it. So.
That's good.
Very good.
And you're now getting the ones that we kind of cooked on the grill. We had some that we baked. These were on the grill, so they got a little more caramelization. They're just really good.
Oh, good. I'm going to need Alka-Seltzer tonight for sure. Well, thank you so much. Hope to see you back next year. And good luck.
Thank you.
All right, we've got Aaron Janik with bacon wrapped dates stuffed with chorizo.
Yeah.
Bacon wrapped dates are one of my favorite dishes, but stuffed with chorizo, I've never had that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It takes forever to make them though. It's a real labor of love.
Yeah, I got to tell you, wrapping it in bacon takes a while to get that chorizo in there. Thank you, Millie. Where did this recipe? Where did you come up with this at?
A buddy of mine, just one day, he was in cooking school, made it, and then I kind of modified it with the chorizo.
And seriously, how long? I mean, wrapping all these with bacon, how long does this take?
600 took about 10 hours.
Your hands are nice and soft now with all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Works good.
So I smell like bacon now.
All right, I'm going to try this here. Let's see.
Excellent.
That is good. Thank you very much. Is this the first year you guys have done Menu Cook?
It's my second year.
Second year.
Yeah.
It's a great organization. Aaron, thank you so much for your time and for the food. Thanks so much. Very good.
Sergeant Drew Anderson from the Elwood Police Department. A lot of police have volunteered tonight, I guess because they don't want the fire departments to get up on them on cooking at Men Who Cook. Now, Drew, tell us what you made tonight.
Absolutely. So we have a jalapeno popper stuffed with beef brisket, calling it a brisket bomb.
Oh, and Kevin's trying it right now. He's my partner tonight. Is it the bomb or what, Kevin? He's still chewing.
It's got a little bit of sweet flavor to it. I don't know what is it. The brisket that's got the sweet in there, or what is it?
That's the cream cheese. So cream cheese added some brown sugar, some other ingredients to kind of complement the heat from the jalapenos.
Yeah, that's nice. That's really nice.
Now, is this your recipe or someone you?
Well, this is my recipe that I kind of created and tweaked a little bit. I've done it with pulled pork. I've done it with brisket. I definitely like the beef brisket much better than the pork.
And who are your helpers tonight?
So this is my partner, Jim Hartley. He's a sergeant at the Elwood Police Department with myself. And this is my good friend, Jim Riley, who's also running for Will County Sheriff.
Hi, Jim. How are you?
I'm the sheriff of Shorewood. They gave it to me.
I like it.
Shorewood. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We got Doug Werfel. We got here on the rocks, and he's got Bloody Mary. Oh no.
No.
Oh, okay. You don't. What do you have today, Doug?
We have hula hogs. They're ham and Swiss with a Robert Rothschild sweet honey mustard.
What was that last thing?
Robert Rothschild's.
Okay.
It's their brand.
Gotcha.
It's a sweet honey mustard.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Is this the first year you've done Menu Cook?
This is.
It's such a great organization to do this for, and the crowd is unbelievable. The food is great. All right. Jan, are you going to taste this, or am I going to taste this? Jan is, yes. I see that look. I see that look. Millie, don't be peer pressuring me back there.
Aloha! It's a hula dog.
Hula hog.
Hula hog, or whatever. Hula hog. Oh, we're going.
She's a tough customer. There you go. There you go.
I'm trying to get all the flavors.
Oh, so that's good. It's very complex, very sophisticated.
And the sweetness in here. What's the sweetness?
It is Robert Rothschild's. It's their honey mustard.
Honey mustard.
Honey mustard. Very
You want a
different.
little more?
Nice.
No, I'm good. Yeah, thank you.
All right,
Very,
Doug,
very good.
you got the approval of
There we
Jan.
go.
That's all we need.
Another thumbs up.
Right, exactly. All right,
Not only
Doug.
do I do Bloody Marys, I
Right, you got
ham and
the
cheese
hula
pretty well.
hog now. All right, Doug, thanks so much. The hula hog from On the Rocks.
And next year I want to see Hawaiian motif.
Yeah, get a hula skirt on there. Get some hula dancers.
I'm sorry.
All right, we have Steve Rose on here with Crosstown Realtors.
Yep, that's me.
We have a lot of realtors here tonight. What do you think? They want to sell some houses or what?
No, we just got nothing better to do, so it seemed like the right thing to do on a Saturday
kind of
night.
slow right now?
No, we're going to go out and have some fun. You know, we like to do it.
So you've got different sauces here for your smoked meatballs.
Yeah, we had a little extra just in case if people like a little spicy, they don't, so we decided to give them a taste.
And what do you
whatever they
have
want.
in your meatballs to make them
It's
special?
short rib, all beef, short rib chuck mix, and they're kind of like a rib. So we treat it like a rib. It's very tasty.
I am getting
a lot
to
of
the
flavor.
end here, but I got to try it.
I don't think I can't give you the option not to.
Forgive me if I don't eat the whole thing, but I have to
it'd be
taste
okay.
all
But
of
you're
this.
okay with a little bit of flavor though, right?
Oh, God. I
You're
keep
gonna have to say
saying-
that louder for everybody.
That is a really, really good meatball. And
I know you're not gonna finish it, but
No, and the heat at the after effects. I mean,
Little bit.
It just creeps up on you. Really, really good.
yeah.
Well, is this your first time?
This is my second year here. Last year I did something a little different and decided to go for the gusto, as they say.
Well, your meatballs are fabulous. Good luck to you tonight, and thank you for supporting this event.
No, thank you.
We appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, here we have Jeff C's. What do we got? What's this called, Jen? Smoked prime rib sliders. Oh, here's the chef.
I found me.
Come on, chef. Come on over here. You tried to get out. So tell me a little bit about your smoked prime rib sliders. How long do you cook this prime rib for?
Only 3 hours.
Only 3 hours, really?
Cook it to 120 degrees, chill it down. I sliced it 70 pounds this morning, and we get the jus up to temperature, dip it in there for about, what, 2-3 minutes?
Yeah. And how important is the wood? What kind of wood do you smoke with? Is that important?
Oh, it is. I use fruit wood. I use a little bit of apple, a little bit of cherry.
Oh, so you mix it a little bit.
Yeah,
All
a
right.
little bit of mix.
We have our official taste test over here. Go ahead.
Okay, here we go.
All right. I love the contemplation always. For me, it's just like, that's fantastic. I don't have to contemplate.
That is very good.
Very good. Is the smoke there? Can you taste the
I
smoke?
can taste all the flavor. It's just one of the best meals I had so far tonight.
Oh,
There's
there you
about
go.
7 of them already, but he says it's still good. That's a good thing, right?
How many years have you been cooking for Men Who Cook?
I believe this is my 5th year.
And I think we saw your son down there maybe with some baked beans?
Chef Sawyer C, yeah.
Which are really, really good.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Love it.
you.
Thanks for helping out.
All right, we found a celebrity here tonight. Tim Allen, you remember him from Tool Time? He also does the Michigan commercials. How are you?
Oh.
What do you think about this event?
This is the first time here at the racetrack, and they did a great job. And these sandwiches, these smoked prime rib sliders, are the best thing here. Book it.
Well, Tim, we're glad you came all the way from California. Now, what's your real name?
Mark C. I'm Jeff's brother who made these sliders. And Sawyer, my
Sawyer
brother's
made
son.
beans.
Sawyer's got the smoked baked beans down there. He's my nephew, and they both do a great job.
Well, thanks for coming all the way in for this event. We appreciate it.
It's the least I could do.
All right, see you around. All right, we have Jeff and Lola Port here, and they have chicken waffle. Now, why did you decide to do it this year?
We were fooling around in the house about 6 months ago with with waffles, putting different things inside, and I happened to smoke some chicken the day before. We went to a party actually at my sister-in-law's house, and it was really good, and it kind of goes across and it's easy to make, so that was a good idea.
Well, good. Now, we're going to have our unbiased taste testers here. Tell us your name.
Elise.
Elise and
Tony.
All right, she's the official taste tester.
I'm so excited. It's really
On it.
good. It's awesome.
Can you
Take a bite
describe
now.
it with your mouth full?
It's really tender, very sweet. The chicken is awesome. The waffle is great.
All right, sounds like a winner chicken dinner.
I would say so, yeah.
Everything that you go to, they have so many different varieties of food that there's not too much of the same thing, so it kind of plays off each other. Like we just had heat over there with the meatballs. You come here and you get a little bit of the waffle sweetness with the chicken base, and it plays out so well. So it's not just like a fundraiser, it's foodie time. It's like foodie heaven here. It really is.
Thank you, Tony and Elise. We really appreciate it. Kevin and I are getting a little full here, so we're recruiting.
Nice seeing you, Jan.
All right, thank you so much. You too.
All right, we're here with Shanahan PD, and what are you guys fixing?
Got a little bit of a NASCAR nacho, and I'm really happy with how everybody's performing out here. I don't know what to do with my hands.
The important question is, what would little baby Jesus say?
I think he would say that this is some delicious nachos. And everybody should vote for us because we're the best.
Look, I'm Cal Naughton. If y'all smell that smoky, crispy goodness, no need to check your tailpipes. Here's a little bit of shake.
And fake, baby.
Boom!
Shanahan PD, NASCAR nachos. All right. I think they're in the run. I don't know how their food is, but their costumes are great.
It doesn't matter.
Shanahan PD, NASCAR nachos. That's great. That's great.
All right, now Bob Fox with a Caprese Crostini. It looks fabulous. We're going to have to get a taste tester here. So tell us why you decided to make this tonight.
You know, everybody else was doing bacon and heavier types of food. We decided to go ahead and do something a little bit lighter, a little bit different.
An appetizer type thing?
Exactly.
Walter!
Hey, Walter.
Come taste this for us. Come on over.
This guy looks really familiar.
I don't know anyone here in this. This is one of the best places you can hold this event.
Very good place.
It really is. It turned out great.
This is. I love this.
Taste it.
You're asking a fat man, do you?
Taste it now. The eyes are big. The cheeks are big.
You know what?
What'd you say?
He's really outdone himself on this. Delicious.
Outdone himself. All right.
Good to hear.
Good to hear, Bob.
My son, who is now walking around for food, roasted 200 tomatoes to make this happen in it.
Oh my God.
So he's 17. So
fabulous.
He did good.
Fabulous. Well, thank you so much for doing this. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Walter.
Thank you.
All right, Will County Sheriff's Department here. Jim Jones, what do we have?
We have mini stuffed sweet peppers. There's Italian sausage, a little panko and egg, and then some Asiago cheese and provolone.
I'll be honest with you, I've heard rumblings that this is one of the best dishes here.
You're probably right.
No, have
you tried one?
I haven't. I will.
You got to give it a try.
I'm curious because Sheriff Kelly's here, and I'm surprised you didn't go with his dish because I hear he makes the best hard-boiled eggs in the world.
Well, he probably does, but I tried to sway him to this way.
All right.
Yeah, you know what? They're world renowned. Actually.
Yeah, I've heard that.
So I got the secret on how to peel them because I always have a hard time.
I'll tell you. I got to see your plan too.
All right. How many years have you guys been doing this? Is this your first year? Or?
This is my first year with this. Yes, absolutely.
All right, that'd be
800 peppers we had to clean, all from scratch. No Gordon Food Service here.
Did anybody help you, or was it all you?
My buddy here. Absolutely. My partner, Jeff. He's
Jeff,
right there.
all right. Okay, I'm going to give it a whirl here, guys. Let me give this a try.
Give it a try.
Go for it. Whoa. Wait for it.
Yeah, that's good.
You like it?
That's good.
All right, well,
Nice.
I wouldn't steer you wrong.
You might be in the running in the first year here.
Worth the hype?
Yeah, it is worth the hype. It is worth the hype. Will County Sheriff's Department, there's stuffed peppers.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
All right, we have Lao fried rice here, and you are?
Christian United.
And you work with TIAA Bank?
Yep, the mortgage division.
Where are they located?
We are located right now in Oak Brook. We're growing in the Chicagoland area, so we're happy to be here.
So how'd you hear about this event?
I did it last year, and you know what? I got a 6-year-old myself, and we're pretty empathetic to kids that need things, and it's a great cause.
Well, we really appreciate you being here. Now, who's going to be our taste tester? I need a taste tester.
Who we got?
Please. Here we go.
Here we go.
Come on. Come on. I can't eat another bite. We have a nice lady here to try this Lao fried rice. Go for it.
Ready. Delicious. I missed this the first time around. I'm glad I'm back.
All right. Well, thank you. We appreciate you doing that. Okay. Well, thank you so much. I would have tried it, but I'm about to bust.
No, totally understand. It's a great event. A lot of food.
Thank you so much. Hope to see you next year.
Yep, will do.
All right, Jim Glasgow. your event or the Will County Children's Advocacy Center. What an incredible new location. What a great event.
Yes, it's fantastic. Last year we turned away probably a couple hundred people because we didn't have enough parking. And that really stung. So we decided to change the venue out here because we have infinite parking. And then we thought, well, let's change, since we'd probably be outside, let's try September, because Septembers have been really good around here lately.
Absolutely.
And then we started this month with rain, and I'm like, oh my God, but it cleared up, and what I'm thinking is God hates sexually abused children, and he gave us good weather.
That's a good way to look at it.
So,
it is such a great event. I mean, all the people that donate, all the food, all the sponsors, all of your staff that comes and makes this happen, and it is for such a great cause, and it's another very successful event. Thanks for having us out here, Jan.
Great place. We saw Doc Gregory earlier from the Plumbers area where you used to hold, and he said this was really, really nice. They're sorry they had to give it up, but of course it's always bigger and better, and when you got a good event, you want to keep it going.
Yes.
So we want to thank you for putting this on as always with all your sponsors, and Kevin, it's been great.
It's been great. I got to go get an Alka-Seltzer now. Thanks.
Me too. All right.
Thank you. Thanks, Jim.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Thanks, Kevin.
Enough. Is there enough food to go around? Right now, we'd like to announce, or right now I'd like to introduce the founder of the Will County Children's Advocacy Center and the chairman of the board of directors, Will County State's Attorney, James Glasgow.
Sing a number. No problem. You're right. Okay, I don't know if anybody can hear me, but we're giving away an award tonight in the name of Glenn Markham. Glenn Markham is one of those truly incredible citizens who's always looking to make his community better. He served on the school board, was always active in political campaigns, and his son Tyler picked up where he left off, and he's serving on the county board right now, working very hard to make this community even better. But this award is going to the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters 597. They have been truly incredible in hosting this event for how many years? 6 years? 7? 8 years. 8 years. And basically it was all out of the goodness of their heart. Their apprentices did all the work, and there's no charge. I can't even imagine how much money we saved over that time. And Doc Gregory, who is the president of the Building Trades Council right now, and they do a tremendous job in our community building safe projects. I've been watching the courthouse go up across from where my office is, and I cannot believe the skill that these tradesmen have. And it's the kind of building that you just could not leave to anybody but highly skilled workers. And the plumbers and pipe fitters, if you ever get a chance, I'm sure they let members of the community go in and see. They've got this precision training center like you've never seen. So those pipe fitters, when they come out, they've got a skill that is far above the average worker. And you just can't shortchange that. So Doc Gregory's here to receive the Glenn Markham Award. We've got Tyler Markham. Tyler, why don't you come up? And again, the Child Advocacy Center is probably the most indispensable tool we have in law enforcement, because when a child is sexually abused, if the initial interview is done improperly, the case against the sexual predator dies. And I started prosecuting in 1982, and I saw that happen so many times. And in 1995, I was finally able to open the Child Ad Center, and it's been doing God's work ever since. So their support for the last year, you can't put a price on it, and this award is probably the most deserving that we've ever given. So, Doc, sorry. Tyler, why don't you say a couple words about your dad?
So, just a quick couple words about my dad. He was actually, he came out every year for the Men Who Cook. So this year, his dad Jim is here, who's probably the oldest chef here, who's 91, and it takes all three of his sons to fill his shoes. So, but I think my dad would have been thrilled to see the pipe fitters get this award, because they've been so kind to the community. They've done such a great job opening up their doors and getting all the apprentices out to do all the hard work, and they've done a great job. And I'd just like to thank everybody else who's come out tonight, and remember to try our fried corn cakes, because they're delicious.
And I just want to say something on a personal note. I wouldn't be standing here today. I wouldn't have won the election in 1992 if it wasn't for organized labor. Their support was incredible, and you know, they've been supporting me ever since. And again, like I said, the work they do is not something you can play with. It's got to be done right, especially in these big public projects. So, Doc, can you say a few words?
Yeah, about 8 years ago, our old apprentice coordinator, John Lean, he called me. He's like, "Hey, I got a call from this guy named Glasgow." I'm like, "Uh-oh, what'd you do?" But honestly, I said, he says, "No, they want to have this Men Who Cook thing." I says, "Hey, Jim's a great guy, help him out." And kudos to John back then. He retired since then. Monty took over. And all the apprentices, kudos to them, because they work hard, and the teachers that were there. So on behalf of Pipe Fitters 597, we just want to say thanks to Jim and the Child Advocacy Center.
Thanks, Doc. And I just want to thank everybody for coming out here. It looks like we probably beat last year. We had 1,100 people here last year at the Pipe Fitters Hall. Haven't got a count yet, but it looks like we've topped that, and we're looking to do it again next year. We can see that maybe we went a little overboard with the tables that far away, so we're just strategizing on how we can bring you closer to the food so that you can bring it right out to the table. But this has been a tremendous success, and the weather could not have been more perfect, because God hates sexual abusers of children. Thank you.